Anyone
But
says.
the
Just trying to get Lee in his German impression there. Hey there, Bruce.
What do you mean? My German impression, yeah.
Did we just now go live again? My God.
Yeah, we just went live. I was trying to get it to go live when he was going.
Everybody on YouTube, who is your daddy and what does he do?
Get in the Scheiße.
All right. So we're back with post analysis, and we've got a lot of people here. And what's everybody drinking? Redbeard, start with you.
I just finished my second can of the delicious Rhyme and Reason Extra Pale, Citra Pale Ale. So now I'm going to go and figure out what the answer to your question is.
You just had the second beer?
All right.
Yes.
I'm drinking a Moosehead. Yay! I'm gonna move on to this after though. I'm gonna small
10
batch.
penny.
10 penny.
10 penny.
Yeah, penny. Anyway, moving right along to someone who's embarrassed to be here right now after that last comment is Lee.
I'm not embarrassed to be here. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm always honored to be on one of your chats, and you guys are doubly honored to have me. Priority Pale Ale from North Brewing.
Nice.
Thank you for showing up, Lee. We appreciate it.
And speaking of people that we're thankful who showed up, Chris, how are you doing tonight?
Well, hello there. I am drinking from Collective Arts, Rhyme and Reason. No, I'm drinking Life in the Clouds is what I'm drinking right now.
Hey, what am I pouring right now?
Oh, more Collective Arts.
Perfect. And later on, I will be drinking a beer from Lost Craft Brewery that you cannot even buy yet. Don't ask how I got it.
Is it actually something that we should be excited about? Or is it just like their very, very mainstream lineup?
It's probably mainstream because I've had it on tap, but this is I actually have a couple cans of this one, and it's we'll just say mango. We'll just start.
Ooh, mango.
Mango.
So Chris Kattan up in here.
Oh, mango.
Hey guys, you forgot about me. It's me, the Beer Patrol, guys. How's it going, guys? I'm from North Tonawanda. How's it going, guys? Hey!
God. So what are you drinking, Beer Patrol?
Settle down, Joe. No, Joe just left. I am having Red Racer, Lowrider, Raspberry. And I'm very upset because you don't get to see her panties anymore.
It's supposed to be Lowrider.
Yeah, exactly. Lowrider. You should be able to see everything.
Really not a lot of raspberry flavor in that.
You know what?
beer.
I'm going to go Rule 34. I bet you there's porn of her.
Let's,
hold
on a second. Greg, where's your uniform?
Yeah.
Listen, guy, I don't need a uniform guy because I don't have a very professional program. Do you hear me?
Oh, look. He doesn't like having it thrown back in his face, does he?
Beer Patrol, Toby Co. edition. Anyway, Ashley, what are you drinking?
I am drinking my second can of the Rhyme and Reason. Somehow Redbeard
so
drank
adventurous.
Oh, fuck you, Nick. Oh, so adventurous. Fuck
yeah,
you.
while I'm sipping a moose out of a fake Teku.
Yeah, maybe he actually wanted a couple of fucking Rhyme and Reason. Maybe he did. Yeah, exactly. What
I
the
kind
fuck?
of wish I had another
Why
Rhyme
do you have to give me such a degree over saying some shit like
Nick, who the fuck are you?
You're not my daddy, and I don't know what you
I'm going to meet you
If I
both
was your dad, I'd fucking spank your fucking ass for being such a disrespectful little shit right now.
You don't have to be his dad to do that. You can still spank him.
Jesus Christ.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
So what I do like about this can is that it has a really good artwork. It's like Venetian blind with some creeper peeking out.
Oh, so it's a Greg here.
It's a Greg.
Yes.
Oh, Greg.
I have a picture of a really, 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 really high individual. I'm pretty sure. His head is a cloud. His head is a cloud.
Maybe his head just exploded in the water vapor.
Life is in the clouds.
That's possible. You know, it happens often enough.
He's in the clouds.
There you go.
It's in the clouds. Get in the clouds.
It's going to be Arnold Ball.
Yeah,
Greg's
recreating it.
Everybody their best Arnold. Mine's going to be the worst.
We have Paul P.A. Brutus in the comments. Will be on soon, just charging the phone. All right. Everyone says on sup, gents. P.A. Brutus says Red Ring Rider.
What the fuck am I
Nick Hunlow.
And when Paul comes, when Paul comes on, I'm going to be like, what do I get to pick for my winning?
Oh yes, for your
Six-
prize.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
subscriber fucking
Oh,
thing.
yeah, you're gonna make him guess on it all night.
He actually fucking messaged me that day and been like, "You need to comment," and I was like, "I'm working." And as soon as I got home, I was like, "What video was it?" "It's too late," he said. I was like, "Ah, fuck, I missed it." out."
Yeah, he sent me one too, so I did it at work. But
I'll have to
Yeah,
say
like
the
Paul,
pause.
can't you keep the phone plugged in while you're doing live stuff? Like, what? That seems weird to me.
No,
you usually can charge your phone at the same time.
He's got a weird setup.
He was very red.
He does.
Like,
So-
grab an extension cord?
Nick, I will watch the comments for you.
All right, cool.
I was actually just on Falstaff's new review.
You were Ashley.
Falstaff,
of Canadian Crest review.
Canadian Crest.
Yes.
That's a
Is-
fucking thing.
Is
That's
that
not
like,
Crest
cr-
10, is it?
yeah? Is
I
that
don't
not
know what it is.
Fuck is Canadian Crest.
The only thing I've ever heard of is like Crest 10%. Is that actually Canadian
No,
Crest?
it's like some sort of whiskey that he's reviewing.
Nope.
Okay.
iPhone 7, Paul says. So iPhone 7 doesn't allow you to charge and go online at the same. That doesn't make any fucking goddamn Apple bullshit, man.
Anyways, Lee, you'll have fun watching that review later. So
I got
Yes,
a question. Who made this thing?
I did.
You spelled Camaro wrong, asswipe. It's ARO.
See, and this is why.
This is why
this
you leave.
guy
This
should've-
is why you get the correct beer for the show.
I'm gonna fix that right now. No
All right.
worries.
I just got a cool
I'm
message
working on the
from
thumbnail right now.
Marcel is currently on a trip with his girlfriend out east. I told him to like look you up, Nick, but he said he has no time to do that apparently. But
Where's he going?
he's been to a bunch. He just said he's went to the Keith's Brewery today, and he got 3 new beers that never leave the province. He's up to 39 new beers that he's
Ooh.
got now. So there's gonna be some Marcel and me vlogs when he gets back apparently.
Cool. So yeah, he stopped at the Keith's Brewery. Now did he stay up anywhere good?
Well, again, it's him and his girlfriend, and he brought his kid with him, so they're not really
Oh, yeah.
able to do as much. It was supposed to
What,
be
they
him
can't
and his
leave
girlfriend.
him in the fucking car?
It was
Jesus
supposed to
Christ.
be. You know what?
If they're in Halifax, they
Again,
should go to
this is
Garrison.
not just him and like run in for one beer, which you could have done, you bastard. But again, no, like they were supposed to go to New York,
Yeah.
and some shit happened with. I'm not even sure what happened, but it fell through somehow, and they were like, "We have this time off. We still want to go on vacation," so they decided to go out east. And the kid, Cal, his son, which again, Marcel's name is Marcel LeBlanc. Marcel's son is Cal, last name initial L. Cal L.
Wait to
How-
Son
wait
of
to
Cal
dox
L.
drop all your friends.
Way to advertise who your friends are on Facebook so everybody can go and add
Now
them.
they're gonna get like bags
All
of
those
dicks
creepy
sent to them.
people
Well-
who watch this show,
You know what? It's possible, but
like Greg. You're gonna go
Yeah.
like Greg.
So Ashley, you're actually talking about Jay Terrio, Ronald Terrio, weren't you?
yeah, for whatever reason.
Isn't
when I
there
log
also a
into-
Falstaff beer review guy?
Yeah,
macro
no,
guy?
I'm not. I don't
Or-
follow it at all. But for whatever reason, it continuously pops up on my feed as to recommended
That's-
videos to watch. Him
that's
and
sad.
Darwin, both
That's
of them.
sad.
It's all those paid subs.
But I'm
That's
going to
sad.
blame all of you guys because it's probably because I sub to your channels that it fucking lumps me into their channels.
I'm not sub to that asshole. Don't blame
I
me.
know I'm not you. I'm sorry, but like
Not me.
all of the other beer subs I have.
Yeah, but yeah, it is entertaining to see him do
Yeah.
all these like Canadian whiskeys, quote unquote, which
Yes.
are basically just shipped from Canada to the U.S. and repackaged as Canadian whiskey. It's not
It's like-
really.
Is he reviewing Seagrams? We can't even get that anymore.
No,
Is
it's
that
all.
really like stuff
Yeah, the
that
Seagram-
well, you
oh.
just sorry,
the
go ahead.
I don't know.
Seagram's brand, when they went bankrupt and sold, they sold to a bunch of different companies, and so now the Seagram's name is in different places. Like there's Seagram's that's exclusively made in the U.S. now, and yeah, so. But you know, either way, like he's it's just kind of sad and pathetic watching him review all these quote unquote Canadian whiskeys, which are really just like low grade fucking whiskey swill that's distilled in Canada and sent to the U.S. exclusively for their market, and it's not indicative of all of Canadian whiskey these days. So
Yeah. I figured as much.
Yeah, so fuck you, Jay, you piece of shit.
Actually, randomly,
Jesus.
something Marcel did say to me about going to out west, out east. Sorry. Apparently, there is a distillery out there somewhere that is brewing Scotch.
Yeah.
And like
That's
they're actually
the,
allowed to call it Scotch or something. There's like some big
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're not allowed to call it Scotch.
Oh, really? He said they were.
No,
He said like
he's misinformed. They were actually the Scotch Whisky Association actually went after them to try to get them to change their name because it sounded too much like a Scotch, but they failed.
That who failed?
The
distiller.
The
distillery.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Scotch Whisky Association failed to get them to change their name.
So they are still calling it Scotch.
No, they're not Scotch. They didn't put Scotch on the bottle. They've never claimed they were Scotch. They're just saying they're single
Who was
malt.
that? Who was that again?
Marcel. Okay, again, the single malt or something about like where they are is like the same sea level or something, and the soil is the same almost or something, and they were able to go. Marcel went on a whole fucking big spiel about it, but I don't know. Like, I assume you living there, you probably know more, unless he's talking about a different distillery than the one you're thinking of right now, which I
No, there's the Glenora distillery. Is that the one he's talking about?
I don't know, but you know what? Give me the names, and I'll be able to know more when I talk to him.
Glenora was calling it actually like a Scotch whiskey for a while, weren't they? Like a single malt Scotch. They've never called their product Scotch. Oh, okay. But they were calling it a single malt
distillery, which makes the Glenora distillery, which makes the Glen Breton stuff.
Which, to be honest, does sound like a Scottish name, just because it's
Well, that's what
yeah,
they
the
assumed
Glen
for like
Breton
10
thing.
years.
from Cape Breton.
Yeah,
So-
the Glen
they
Breton.
were in a
That's
lawsuit
why.
for a while.
Yeah, they were, and the Scotch Whisky Association lost that basically. Like they couldn't get them to change the name.
Yeah, randomly,
Whiskey called
someone
Battle of the
say,
Glen.
"Hey, Paul, how's it going, buddy?"
Hello.
Hello. Like, really?
Hello, Paul.
There's no dongle you can get that splits that off into two?
Well, I have one, and it was the only one I could find, and that doesn't work. It activates the headphones, but it doesn't activate them. It doesn't activate the microphone.
That's
Weird.
bullshit, man.
Well, at least we can hear you
Shit
okay right
ever
now.
made.
Mm-hmm.
This
So
is
that's
not
it,
your-
Paul.
Look at this.
All
See this? This is the brand new Galaxy S9 Plus, and guess what? It still has a fucking headphone jack because there's no reason to ever remove it. It's so simple to have.
you're
I don't think
would-
they should
would
remove it.
laugh
I
so
prefer
hard
the
you just
cord.
dropped it.
Yeah. There you
Well,
go.
unfortunately, the point of the fact is capitalism. Well, if we take it away, they'll have to buy something new.
Yeah, they have to buy
It's just one of
Bluetooth
those
headphones.
things.
Yeah,
Apple has always been so bad with like their proprietary hardware.
Yeah.
Like not even like again like their software still, but their hardware has just been like with the iMac with the laptop they released recently. It was like you basically have to buy like 10 different dongles if you want to really do anything with the stupid thing.
I mean, I have a very big collection of dongles, but none of them have to do with
you're gonna
headphones or
say
anything
something
like
else.
that.
Nice.
We all thought
Well,
Welcome-
it's not spelled dongle, but it whatever.
Well, welcome back home. Wait.
dongle.
Randomly, I'm getting some actually decent like frame rates out of Craig right now. Holy crap. Your internet has like supercharged since the live chat, man. Last live chat. Like no, like you're moving around now. I didn't hear you though. Are you talking? Speak.
Can't hear him. No
We're
wonder.
we're not getting your voice.
bandwidth used by the sound.
No, I'm not talking. That's why.
Oh, you're being an ass. I see it. Nice. Nice. You do that all the time and you fucking trick me all the time with it. Bastard.
I should have done it with the beer earlier.
Such a fucking bastard. Well, no, I got Greg
Redbeard's
tried
kind of like
bastard.
Redbeard's kind of like Tyrannosaurus Rex in Jurassic Park. If you don't move, you can't see it.
He won't see you, and that's
Say-
not true
say,
at all.
uh,
But Jurassic Park said it.
Tranny source.
I like tranny sources because there you go.
I bet you do.
I'll tell you
Tyrannosaurus
what,
what?
If I get a girl home, and I mean,
Nick,
you
what
get a
is
girl
that
home, you take all that
muffin
time, you
you're
strip her
holding
naked, the whole
You got
deal.
your camera with a muff on. Okay, cool.
It's
The
a
tranny
microphone.
the tranny trial.
Redbeard, you're
What?
very rude.
What is the microphone? I am rude all the time.
Yeah,
It
you
is
keep
a
on interrupting people
Rode
because you're
Video
weird and a
Micro.
geek.
Cool.
Okay, hold on.
I actually bought this in Ontario when I was up for my trip.
Yeah, you did.
I think I have pretty much the Shure version of that microphone.
Lee was talking about like alcohol-related stuff. And it's like, oh, what's that microphone?
It's like an $80 microphone I got for $40.
I thought it was a puppy.
Nice.
It's a sound deadener for wind.
Yeah.
I don't really need to have
It's
that.
called a
on
muff.
these.
It's a
The
muff.
dead cat. Dead cat.
Dead
Oh
cat.
yeah, that works too. I like muff.
You can tell it wasn't a
What is
a puppy
this?
because Nick didn't punch it.
Oh,
Is it-
and now
why-
Nick has just went away now to take pictures.
Why does this camera have a merkin on it again?
Yeah, velvet merkin.
Nice.
So we actually have a comment. Matt Derp. Hey guys, drinking an oatmeal pale ale from Elbeck Brewery. Well, cheers to that.
I've never heard of that brewery myself.
I have not, Matt. But thank you for sharing.
The number of breweries I haven't heard of probably far outweighs the number of breweries I have heard of.
Well, I mean, you've only had Ontario beers, so ever.
Well, no, fuck you. I've had
Toronto beers is all that matters.
Fuck you.
You said Toronto.
The majority.
You said Toronto beers. That's in Ontario. Did you not know that?
No,
Oh, fuck.
I didn't know that. But it's not, we don't even care about Ontario. We just care about Toronto.
Oh yeah, that's right. You've had Quebec beers aged 10 years. That were IPAs. That's right. I'm sorry. You're right. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. You're right. My mistake.
Well,
I don't get that joke, but I'm sure it's hilarious.
Paul stands corrected.
Yeah,
Really?
I'm
Hey,
sorry
there you go,
about
Nick.
that.
This is the thumbnail.
Oh, you got it? Cool.
Okay, good picture there, buddy. You get it? You get it? All good? Yeah, pretty?
What?
It's pretty?
Huh?
Okay, so
What? Huh?
I'm assuming he's talking about the thumbnail for tonight's episode of Beer Analysis.
There we
No,
go.
I was talking about
Professional.
whatever the hell you were just doing.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's how you do it professionally here. Let me just share the screen here for a second.
All right,
Yeah, Nick,
all right.
just stop embarrassing
There you
yourself.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That is
See,
all
that-
the professional.
That's got depth. That's got like text over images and stuff like that, and doesn't look like bullshit. It's good stuff.
it has some shading to it.
Fuck, that's funny. I still got to do last week's fucking.
Yeah, do last week's.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Give me a couple seconds. Hold on. I'll figure
Alright,
this.
sex. Give you a couple seconds.
Oh, I'm tempted now.
You're
Wait,
welcome.
wait,
I want to make like a rivaling thumbnail for last week's one.
Oh, Jesus.
So there is a follow-up question from the chat from Matt.
I've
You're
actual
asking-
Photoshop, baby. Bam.
He was asking
No.
if any of us have had one of those new fandangled Brute IPAs that seem to be all the rage now.
Yeah.
I have
I've
from
heard
Great
of it,
Lakes
but I've
Brewing.
never had one.
I'm not a fan of Brute pretty much anything myself. Just that I like the lactobacillus sours.
No,
Oh, it's not Brett. Sorry, what is it? What is Brute then?
Brute.
It's like
No, it's
dry, like
Oh, I
No,
don't think I've had one of those at all.
I've only had one from Great Lakes, and so far it's easily my beer of the year. It's fantastic.
Oh, really?
Now, I don't know if it
So like your
represents the
beer-
style very well, but
Wow.
it was delicious.
That's
So
impressive.
basically, the whole style itself, a brewed IPA is they use amylase enzyme. It eats up all of the residual sugars that you would normally have in an IPA. It dries
It's
it the
as-
fuck out. And
It's
then
as cold and dry and bitter as my ex-wife.
Yes, but then but then much like a New England IPA, they double dry hop it, so you get all these pungent aromas, no sweetness whatsoever, and it's super dry.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
pungent aromas, so like Paul's basement.
Yeah, exactly. And kind of like Mac's wife too, but now and again she got that kettle sour taste on her too. So it's
Yeah. That's
Little
from the
blue
east.
cheese funk.
yeah. Well, I don't bathe, so I'm surprised she.
So Matt, I would say I think right now we're at the very start of the brewed IPA craze. I think regionally there's probably only one or two breweries, depending on where you live, that probably actually do it. Give it 6 months, then there's going to be a whole bunch more.
It's going to be unless hopefully the people who created the idea like die in a bus crash. Other than that, it's going to be everywhere in about 5 months.
Yeah, exactly. So it's one of those fat IPAs. Just give it 6 months and it'll go like.
You know,
But if you enjoy it, you enjoy it.
It actually will be nice to stop hearing the term New England IPA for a while. It'll be nice.
Yes.
A little refreshing.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's
Say
New
something
England
else.
IPA or fucking milkshake IPA or whatever the
Dessert
fuck it is.
IPA or what this
Yep.
is. I just would like a properly made like West Coast IPA. That'd be great.
Right, Paul.
They're
Can
good.
anyone do
They're
that
very
anymore?
good.
I'm totally on board with that. Like, give me something that's piney. Give me something that's got some citrus. Give me something that's, got a decent malt body. I'm fucking happy.
You know what beer that I actually heard mentioned, and I was thinking about it like a month ago, and then someone finally mentioned it because it was on tap in England or something like that. Pliny the Elder.
Oh
remember
my
that
god! I'm
was
just about to say
fucking-
that. Fuck.
That one was one of the
That-
best beers I ever had back in the day.
That was the shit among the shit, and now it's never talked about.
True.
I haven't had a chance to try it yet, and I totally want to.
still-
because-
I had,
I'd like to try it though, all the same. But
yeah.
yeah, expectations are probably
I-
not what they would have been.
I had that once in early 2013. It was easily one of the best beers that I ever had. But that was 5 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
So-
My good friend Kevin Clements from Clements Homebrew, he sent me a week old fresh Pliny and a week old fresh Double Jack.
Wow.
And those beers, I mean, Double Jack was better in my opinion. It blew my doors off. And honestly, if you give me another fresh one of those, it would probably blow my doors off again. No matter what dessert IPA I probably had, it would still kick the shit out of those because it has a force behind it of just kick you in the damn chops. Kind of a force. I don't know.
I was just about to say, but then Rod jumped in the comments and said what I was going to say. Told that Pliny the Younger is better.
I've heard that.
Is that on tap only? At the brewery?
That's like at the brewery.
I
only,
thought that
think.
was at the brewery tap only. Yeah.
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 But yeah,
I sent you a link, Rod.
Yeah,
he
link
has
to the
more
rod.
class than that.
Rod's got more class than anyone here, except maybe Paul.
Does your
Yeah,
Nick
he's got the sense
Anglo-
to not be here. Or
I don't know. I watched Rod on that whiskey review he had the other night with.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Montreal.
might be
Oh,
pissed.
a malted in Montreal. I thought you had standards,
That was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or was he with doing a J review or something?
That
No,
wasn't that
anything with
bad.
malted is bad enough.
Oh, he just got loaded like we do. So I don't know. I'll be right
Let's
back.
all sing a song. Can we
right.
sing a song? Does your Nick hang
By,
low? Does he wobble to the
you say this is your Nick hang low?
Yeah, does your Nick hang low? Does he wobble to and throw? Does he rape girls when they...
Jesus.
Hi,
Hey,
Paul.
you might have went a bit far with that last one.
That's over some sort of line. We were trying to find where that line is, but
There is no
Oh,
line.
Paul's in the house. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, how you doing? Hi, Craig.
Real men don't rape, they roofie.
Only been here for 10 minutes now.
I know,
All right.
but anyway.
Hashtag me too.
Yeah.
Here's
Hashtag never cared. Hashtag never cared.
All right, I'll be right back.
Hashtag no line.
Hashtag Paul behind the dumpster.
Yep. Hashtag Nick's off to rape.
Fucking.
And Lee is back.
What's going on, gentlemen?
Hashtag Friday night.
How you doing, Lee? You all right?
Hashtag
Friday
Captain
night, yes.
Chronos.
Hey, Craig. I'd say I'm sorry about your football loss, but I mean, come on, get over it.
I get it. Nah, well, I have now. I'm
Did-
with you, Paul.
Did England
Lee.
lose the golf game?
Yeah, the
They
golf
did.
game. Yeah, we lost the golf game. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's what happens when you isolate. That's what happens when you isolate Scotland. When you make them feel like they're not wanted. You know, you're gonna.
Yeah, but they're still not wanted, so it doesn't matter.
That's true.
I
not
don't
quite the-
understand what I don't
not quite
understand
the
why they
Welsh.
lost because I went on Twitter and it said who's going to win, and I clicked England, and that means they were supposed to win, and I don't understand.
No.
Well,
Just-
I never understood volleyball, but I'm pretty
No.
sure
Nobody
you know,
understands volleyball.
there's the only thing you need to understand about volleyball is when girls play it, it looks good.
Oh yeah.
Or as I was linking in the Facebook chat earlier, water polo.
Yeah,
Water polo, there's a whole lot of nip slips and tits out and cooter shots
Yeah.
and all that fun
Yeah,
stuff.
no,
Because
well,
those women,
basically-
they just tear at each other.
Yeah,
well, that's
basically,
fine by me. That's fine.
Water polo needs more Japanese schoolgirls. That's all I have to say.
Yes, isn't that the one thing that you do with that long pointy thing you throw? No, that's a javelin.
That's javelin.
That's a whole different scenario.
Is there a
whole
ball
other
and a
thing.
horse? I don't know.
Oh.
If there's horses in Japanese schoolgirls, I'm fucking watching it.
That's javelin.
That's-
The horse, of course.
No,
of course.
that's Javelin Monroe. Come on.
Someone needs to steal that as their band name, Javelin Monroe.
Javelin Monroe.
Unless Craig has an objection, anyone watching, we're just throwing that out there, free for you.
You just thrown it out there. Yeah.
It's this aspiring indie band, Javelin Monroe.
But yeah,
Eat it up
but
right now.
What style would it be though? What do you think the style should be of that band to make it work? Because it doesn't work if the band doesn't.
Well,
fit,
no, they're not going to be some faggy emo bullshit band. They should be like a throwback horror punk band or something like that. Call them Javelin Monroe. You know, same sort of iconography, whatever, like that the Misfits used, where it's like, oh, Marilyn Monroe and fucking her last movie and like the fucking Manson cult and all that stuff. Let's combine that all together and make like a horror punk band. You know?
Yeah. So the Misfits, but better.
Depends on what Misfits you're talking about.
Misfits Part 2, The Revenge.
Yeah. Well,
in 3D.
anything's better than the second incarnation of the Misfits.
I don't know why, I actually like American Psycho.
It's because you're lame.
Well, I didn't say I own it. I said I can listen to it.
I do own it, so I can't really.
Ah, you faggot.
I didn't say that I like it.
you go.
I just said I own it.
I just said I can listen to it, so you're worse though. You own it. You paid
I
money
am,
for
I
that
guess.
shit, man. You paid the money for that shit.
I did, actually. Yeah, I paid the money for it.
I don't know. Some of that fucking Danzig stuff was a little boring, but I think the thing that made it boring was Danzig. I don't know. Something about
Well,
it.
once he started getting more like, I want to do speed metal, it's like, it kind of sucks.
Well, nothing wrong
Tony
with it.
Danzig.
Songs like Halloween and stuff is okay. I don't mind that shit.
Well, I mean, like the last little bit that they were doing there when he was still with the band, where he was like turning it into more of like a super speed metal kind of band.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, it really sucked. And then the ironic thing is as soon as he moved away from that and did like Sam Hain and then went on to fucking just Danzig, all of a sudden he slowed it down and it was like all fucking AC/DC ripoff with.
Well, and then he's like, I created this style, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I actually, there was a band, we were at a horror convention a couple years ago. Well, many, many, many years ago, over a decade ago. It was called Belladonna. They were playing some pretty cool shit. And there's a bodybuilder behind you, and she looks angry.
Hiding.
She looks pissed. Don't hide. Just come out.
What you
You're dating this
you
guy.
what you drinking, Paul and me?
I'm drinking my sorrows and regrets in a glass, which is the Disseminator, the German wheat box from the Neshaminy Creek Brewing Company from Croydon, Pennsylvania, down near Philly, Pennsylvania. 8.5% alcohol by volume.
I have switched to Propeller's ripoff of Anchor Steam, which is their California Common.
Nice. That's very good. I actually did a live review of this right before I popped on, and 6 fucking people joined. That's insane.
I was one of them.
I know you were. Woo.
I see it pop up, and I was like,
Okay, 5 people joined then.
halfway. Yeah,
5 people and 1 ginger. I actually do enjoy a good California Common. It's a really good style of beer. I enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy statutory rape too, but it's still legal.
Yeah.
California Commons are illegal. What?
Yeah.
What's the comparison there?
Worse. Where did that logic come from?
This sounds like you were turning that into an excuse for your own predilections. This is,
A cunnilingus
How does
without
an
permission?
Does anyone think this lowrider beer would be better if it
I'm
was
sorry,
low
but
with
when
an
you know,
E-rider?
and the whole, yeah, absolutely.
No, Greg. No.
You
Nick
don't
hung,
want, you
I
don't
would
want
say
Nick
call it
lowrider?
No, Nick hung lowrider. Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh, no, why?
Nick's future wife.
It's good. It's good. It makes you feel good. Just do it. Exactly.
I don't feel good about anything involving Nick's dick hanging out from under a skirt on a bicycle.
Tired of all this cowboy shit. You fucking hold up. Well done there, motherfuckers. Sorry.
There you go. Nice.
That's from a movie.
Well, that was really classy, Paul. Real fucking classy.
Everything that comes out of Paul's mouth is classy.
Is really
Classy.
fucking classy.
Everything that comes out of Paul, regardless of where it comes from.
Yeah, no matter. But my mouth has many orifices. I have mouths all over me.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I've never been fucked. I just suck dick. I got mouths all over me.
Jesus.
Nice. There you go.
That's got to be the name of this today's program. I don't
There you
know.
go.
Mouths all over me.
I just suck dick.
No, but that would just ruin the whole idea of the whole joke. I have mouths all over me.
Someone I used to work with used to come out with something like that. He goes, "Oh, I've sucked dick before, but I'm not gay."
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan, so
No,
it's okay.
no,
Yeah, I sucked his dick, but I punched him afterwards.
Oh, yeah,
It's not gay.
That was something like one of the
That's
guys
awesome.
a long time ago. Like one of our big bosses, like I'd suck a dick for $1 million, but I'll kill the fucker after. He said something like that. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, so you'd spend most of that money trying to keep yourself out of prison. That's a good job.
You only have to go to prison if you get caught, man. That's you're allowed.
I guess true. Yeah, but if you kill a guy, you have to be paid beforehand, don't you?
No, I was just gonna say, like where I'm from, you can hide a body without a problem.
Yeah.
You could hide a body in your yard without a problem, probably,
You
right?
don't even have to bury
Lee,
them. You
Lee?
just toss them in.
Trust me.
Oh,
That's a good line. That's the best line that anyone that can ever tell you. Trust me. You know shit's gonna go down. Just say that. Doesn't matter what the thing is. When someone says "trust me," shit's gonna go down.
Anal way.
Anal way. Let's go down the
anal
brown alley, down the anal way, and see what's going down in the beer world. Off to you, Lee.
Yeah. Is there any Canadian news?
I wouldn't know. I don't.
We need
for God's
Chad
sake,
on here
don't
to tell
give
us
me
Yeah,
any
we're sad.
Canadian beer news. I am so sad of hearing this tiny little peasant stock's beer fucking news.
Here's the Canadian beer news. We have a lot of cool beer in Nova Scotia now, and I'm really happy about it. That's the end of it.
No
Yeah.
shit. Really?
You guys
What
have
happened?
cool beer? Do you have Millennium Buzz and Stonewall Light?
No, we don't. We're not that cool yet, Greg. I'm sorry.
What
but-
changed?
if
Lee?
there's something that makes Lee happy, I think we should all celebrate it.
Yeah,
We
that's
need to.
rare.
We need to focus on this.
That is something to like
Content.
rally around.
I'm content. I'm
Okay,
like
With a pocket
I'm
full of
not.
shells.
I'm not wanting of anything. Let's put it
We
that
should-
way.
We should.
I'm gonna write this down.
Yeah, right.
Does
Write
that mean there'll be a return from the king?
No, there won't.
No, it's not that good.
Well,
Yeah, it must not be that good.
Well,
yeah.
no, I mean, here's the secret. When I was actually doing beer reviews, I secretly hated everybody and I hated everything. I hated life. Now I don't. So I don't have to do reviews anymore.
I would say you kind of are the same.
So nothing has changed. So little do you know, good sir.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but-
I used to feel a lot more dislike coming from Lee's direction. I feel like what he did, it doesn't hate me anymore. Maybe he can tolerate me now.
He
kind of thing.
definitely hates.
Well, he hates everything, but you know what? Maybe a little bit
missed-
less on the hate scale.
Yeah, but
No,
you missed the days. I can tell.
like no, I don't miss those days. I always thought Lee was a pretty cool guy. When I found out he hated me, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I
He
I
did
died-
at
I
one
died
point in
those
time. It
times.
was fantastic. I really
Well-
wish he still did because it was more enjoyable for me.
Thanks, guys.
No, I'm just saying, like it was just
No,
more of like
as far as
a pure
beer-
sensation.
As far as the beer tubers that I have met, like I want to say, I'm not going to name names because that's being a dick. But there are a couple that I've known right now, or I would
Who's
name
that?
names.
Who's
I'm not gonna-
that?
But a couple people that are a little bit not my favorite to be in a chat with, but overall,
I read beer.
I want to say I'm very fond of not fond, but I'm a big fan of all the guys I've met beer tubing.
I wanna
even
fuck
you,
all you
Greg.
guys.
Even you, Greg.
hey, Paul.
As far as that goes, Paul, you're the only one that I will fuck you. I will fuck you.
I
Well,
passed
fuck you,
the
Redbeard.
stir stick, Paul.
I look really
You
good in
stir
Paul's
the
cowboy
shit.
hat.
Huh?
Let's all admit that. Let's all admit right now that we hate Drunken One. Let's just throw it out there.
I don't. hate
He's
Drunken
in the
One
chat.
at all.
He's watching. No, we all hate him. Come on now.
I enjoy Drunken One.
I don't hate
I'm
it.
gonna go hang out with him.
Drunken
in
One's
the
awesome.
March.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Fuck
I'm
that
actually,
guy.
I like drinking with.
You know what I don't like? Malta de Montreal. I don't like.
Oh
that
yeah,
for
no,
some reason.
legit. I don't like that guy.
Lee doesn't like him either.
That's why I said the whole time that I was in the chat, I started doing hashtag I'm with Lee.
Yeah, but you know what the funny thing is? I was rewatching that chat. You were mistaking Sage for Drunken One, or for Malted Montreal.
For Drunken One. Now that is not good.
That was a Freudian slip.
Like,
That's what
I don't not like Malted as much as I'd say. I know Lee does not like Malted Montreal, but like I was in a couple. I had been a while, and I'm pretty sure I'll never be back in one. But like a couple times I'm talking and trying to make my point, and he's just like, "Shut up, Redbeard! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!" Because like I said, it was.
Well, that's not very nice.
It was very kind of rude and just kind of. I don't know.
That's fair enough. I mean,
like I will understand. Like I haven't been that bad in a long. There was when I first started getting, but I get all hammered. Like, oh, I'm just gonna talk and talk and talk. But like, I very much try to not do that now. Like if someone else is talking, I'm like, go ahead, kind of thing. And yeah, like. But even so, like, I don't know, he was just kind of more dickish about that than anyone else I've really been in a chat with, kind of thing. I guess I'd say overall.
I mean, I don't like lots of people.
That's not a surprise. That between Paul and Lee.
I don't want to ruin anybody's day here or anything. There's a lot of people.
Paul and I are a big ball of hatred. Really, we're kind of like the blob. We keep expanding. We're just eating up.
We keep eating other people into us. You think Joe's the corruptor? It's us. We keep grabbing people and pulling them in. And then the hate grows.
Yeah, but with the recent thing, it's all the English guys. We're the worst.
No, I mean, listen, Jay Terrio, look at me, motherfucker. I'm the corruptor. Yeah. I'm the one who's turning people against you, bitch. Joe had nothing to do with it. Dr. Dave, Joe, y'all think, or Dr. Dave, Jay, you think fucking Joe is the one? I'm the fucking one, bitch. I'm the fucking one. Fuck you guys.
I'm the fucking one. That's good. I like that. Do that again.
I'm the fucking one.
I like it. That's good, yeah.
And I'm just enjoying some pungent blue cheese, baby. It's so nice.
Oh, some pungent blue cheese, baby.
Blue cheese, baby.
Oh.
Did you say blue cheese? How you just said you're eating blue cheese? Just,
with crackers and stuff.
No,
you're not crackers.
No, he's not cracker. He's just spooning his hand.
I'm not one for like the crazy. I like some. I guess like strong-ish cheese, but like anything that gets into like
there's so much mold in this.
Yeah, you're fucking gross. You're a gross individual.
Does it go with your Corona quite well?
Oh,
no, I like blue cheese. I'm drinking a life in the clouds. I have no Corona right now. I'm out.
I like a good fromage as much as anybody. Can we stop this ill-mannered frivolity for just a second to say, Chris, you're the winner, man.
Oh yeah,
you are the winner.
Oh, we forgot about that. Yeah, we forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a PA
Chris even mentioned that before you even came in here. He was like, oh, yeah, I got it, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
What did he win?
Wait, what did Chris win?
What are my choices?
Subscriber challenge of PA Brew News. Chris, you are the winner.
No, I know he won that, but what does he get for winning?
Take the painting.
You either get a brew or a few brews. You get a painting from PA Brew News, or you get art supplies from PA Brew News so you can do your own shit yourself.
I'm taking a fucking painting.
A 3-hour documentary.
No, that's great. So you can get 2 expired beers, one of the paintings he doesn't like, or you can get a bunch of his used art supplies like brushes that have been stiff with paint for 10 years that he hasn't used.
Okay, Mr. Senegal.
You know what? I actually thought the painting supplies thing, like in his video, again, like he could, I guess, like you didn't specify if they're brand new. But like you could send somebody a bunch of shit they can't use, but
I don't think
that's what you do.
Let's back this up let's put it.
That's what I'm saying. I have faith in you, buddy. I think you're gonna do like send somebody some
and
cool
the winner
shit,
will get 2 PA Fresh brews, the best painting that I did when I was drunk, or the hardest goddamn brushes I never. No, the brand new best brushes I don't think I need anymore.
I'm still taking a painting.
Brand new.
I'm taking a painting.
Well, actually,
yeah, take the painting.
I'll pay for the shipping.
Because PA Fresh is fucking
1, 2, or 3.
Actually, we got some choices. God damn it!
Yes.
I want a Paul painting.
Oh,
I
the
want
big
to-
stuff.
we can
I want
already
to put that right
set
behind
that.
me when I'm
By the way,
vlogging.
I just wanted to show you that they are brand new Bob Ross brushes. Never
Jesus.
used.
Really, you're
by the
taking
way.
the paintings? That's the worst prize. You suck,
You're-
Chris.
You
Those-
are taking the
Those
painting.
brushes are authentically made out of Bob Ross's hair. They're
Well,
good.
listen,
They are
if Paul ever,
actually
if Paul ever
Bob
gets
Ross
arrested,
brushes.
then
That
I'm gonna
shit
make a
would be
fortune on those
worth the
paintings.
money on the black market,
Right?
man. You could like sell that shit. And, yeah.
That's a masterstroke. Well done.
I actually, partially
Captain
thought
Pond
that
in
they
England
were
over
going to.
here.
I actually thought people were going to take the fucking brushes for a second there because it comes with a DVD and the whole deal. And
Oh wow!
I'm taking a painting, and we'll discuss all the
You know what?
details
Feel
later.
like- I feel like you could probably just find the contents of said DVD online for free in about 5 seconds. But it's cool you want to give them that.
Don't ruin Paul's contest. Right
I said, but it's cool. But it's cool.
Okay,
I will
we
say
actually.
I will say that each brush is at least $10 of value, and you get 4 brushes and a knife. So that's $50 right there.
That's dude. I thought when I you guys that day, and you were like, comment on this video, and I wanted to. I got home, and I guess I didn't realize you were streaming that evening. So I got home and I was like,
well, I was like, well, it's been
wait. I was like, no.
Wait. 4 brushes and a knife. Is this like a painting knife, or just you're gonna put a knife in the?
It's just in the shape.
No, it's a painting knife, my friend.
Okay.
It's just a blood covered.
The only thing I can say, to Redbeard and Nick is
I'm
that
reading
the goddamn video has been up for like 2 weeks, so I just gave you a fighting chance at the end. So you know what? Fuck you.
You know what? No, I know. I appreciate that, and again, it's my fault for not watching. Like I try. Anytime you're live. I'm like even tonight when I was here in this chat, I was watching your fucking video at the same time. Like when you're live, I usually will tune in. I'm assuming I was like sleeping or something and didn't see it. And when I woke up, I didn't realize. And yeah,
I watched
I follow
every
you.
one of your videos.
Well, see now I feel even worse.
Here, the actual point is that on the 10th is won that contest, and I will take a
You
painting.
are the winner,
Thank
and you will
you
take
very
a
much.
painting of your choice.
Okay, and we actually.
This is how I have to do it to get close to my microphone. What do you like to do with that?
Oh my God! Jesus. I turn it sideways.
I'm gonna start.
If I turn it sideways, it looks like my ex-girlfriend.
Because yeah, like my camera is my microphone. So, but yeah, that was
She didn't shave, by the way. In case what
I like
Good
to, I like
times.
to go through the Congo to get actually the pearls.
All right, we actually have comments from people far more smarter than we are.
That's
That's not saying a lot, but there we go.
So Rod was first off. Okay, Greg, this is for you.
Yay! Hi.
Are there any Fast and Furious updates from Greg? Anything
Well,
going
nothing
on?
Nothing exciting. You guys.
Okay,
missed
great.
the world.
Shut up,
It's been surprisingly quiet. Whoa, Jesus Christ!
Chris. Don't take
I
the
won't
used sock. That is not an option. Do not take the used sock. That is what Rod.
Don't do it.
Rod was saying that I'm assuming the brushes were made from authentic fro hair,
Yeah, we already made that joke. Yeah.
and then he was mocking us because like nobody reads the comments. Dilly. I was trying, but
You just disqualified any respect you might have sort of gained over the years, Rod, by saying dilly. Just shut the fuck up, that crap.
Okay, hold on 1 second. First of all, Paul is very muffled in his vocals right now. What's going on with your mic?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. What did I do? Is it better now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Good?
yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, better is kind of a. We're grading on a sliding scale, but yeah, it's better.
Oh my God. As long as it's okay. Because I don't know what happened.
On the radio now. It's okay.
You now sound like you're talking out of a sheep's asshole. That's,
I would
Is your
prefer
mic-
it to be
is your
like
headphones
that. At least
plugged
I
right
could
in?
get infected.
Not again. You sound like you're on the radio on a talk show.
I'm sorry.
Plugged all the way in there, Paul?
It's good.
What?
Are you plugged in all the way?
God damn it. I was.
Paul is AM radio that you pick up in the middle of the woods somewhere.
Here you go. Nice.
Paul's inserted.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. We've always been able to hear you. You just sound like
You're muffled.
Says-
For fuck's
Says
sake.
says Redbeard.
What? Fuck you!
Jesus,
I can't hear Redbeard at all. Oh, that's good.
I'm just not close to my camera right now, goddamn.
Oh, fuck it. This
All
is
you
all
hear is
you're
wah,
gonna
wah.
get. If you're muffled, I'm muffled. I'm not gonna fucking.
That's all right.
'Cause
That's okay.
there's nothing to change. I went for and all of a
Yeah.
sudden everything
Jump out and then come back in, Paul. It might fix it.
fucked up.
Yeah.
It might do actually. Yeah.
Yes. Fuck off, Paul, and come back. You love it.
God damn.
That might be the issue. It might be just like his go up to his gear thing and like switch microphones on the gear thing. Might even be a big fix to that.
So, a little bit better now.
No, you still sound like we still understand everything you're saying. Your voice is not. It sounds like you have a blanket over your mouth.
I'm gonna make some bacon. I'll be back in 45 seconds.
There's no literal microphone here, so literally.
No,
you know what?
Your voice is not 100% Pauling at the moment.
But when you grabbed that and brought it to your mouth, there was a whole bunch of crackling type stuff. I think your headphones might just be on their way out, man.
How about that?
I think you got a loose connection.
I think your headphones are just like kind of dying. Like there's some like loose connection.
You might want to. Are you using your fucking iPhone for?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well. But like if you could go up to your little gear there and like switch to like a internal mic or whatever from your iPhone or whatever, it might work better.
If that's a possibility, yeah. If you can use the iPhone's mic instead of that mic, that'd be cool.
Well, okay, sound good.
Randomly, I am cracking open a new beer. Look at me go. Steamworks.
Yeah, okay.
This just showed up at my LCBO, one of my LCBOs. It's a tropical tart ale. I have no idea. I'm assuming sour taste.
That's tropical tard. That's offensive. They should get that
Tart!
off.
That is.
Tard. Oh,
Those
God.
damn tards.
My
Jesus.
God. What is wrong with
I don't
people?
mind
That's
tart.
horrible.
I don't mind. I like most tarts. I'm choosy.
Craig, I love all the tarts. I love them all.
I have
Best tarts.
Life in the Clouds, just like everyone else, right?
No, you're too late. It's done now. That's done now. We're done with that shit. Life in the Clouds is passe. This is I don't even know why. I don't know what this is. I bought it today. It's
I just got passe by Redbeard.
Yeah, that's how I roll. Malts are best Heidelberg wheat, and hops are Citra and Galaxy. It's kind of cool. 15 IBUs. Tropical tart ale. I don't know.
Was it a tart IPA or?
It just says tropical tart ale. I don't know.
So they don't even know, because ale is so fucking generic.
Have you checked on Tap? See what they think of it. What do you think?
I don't care what other people think. It's actually pretty good. It's not. It's like it's tart and tropical. They got the name right. It's nice. It's just a nice, like, it's not like super sour. It's got a nice tartness to it, and it's just got a kind of a bunch of those tropical fruity flavors, like the citrus.
You sound like Chris Peters now. You know that, didn't you?
I will kill you. I will murder you.
Wow, that's great.
What are you doing? That's right. I went there on live fucking YouTube chat. I don't care.
I will murder you.
I'll wake up to the cops banging on my door tomorrow morning.
I can take
it. This is what I'm
threats, online threats. You know I love you. I'd never actually kill. Well, if you tried to kill me, I would retaliate. What is this now? What is this? Rain?
This is from Lostcraft.
Does it say rain? Is that what I'm reading? It's out of focus as hell.
This is called Calm. It's a mango session ale.
Nice.
It looks like rain.
You should try that, Redbeard. I reckon you'd like that one, Calm.
I think I probably would. But you know what? You go to the name. I am Calm.
Okay, I'm sorry, Chris. What is it?
It is a mango session ale from Lostcraft Brewing. It's called Calm. Kalm.
It sounds
Calm or Calm.
It's inspired by the Caribbean and South Asia.
Like if mangoes are put into a beer, right? Like I had the mango IPA, whatever the fuck it was, from Innocent Gun recently, and I'm assuming something went wrong on the trip from there to here because it was horrible. But usually, mango as an adjunct is usually fucking like Barnstormer's Mango Flight Delay IPA. It's one of the best beers I've ever had in my life. I love mango as an adjunct when it's done right.
Oh, so they actually introduced mango into it. Like, was it like a mango puree or some shit or
something like that? Like they kind of dry hop it with the mango, just like mash the hell out of mango, put it in a bag thing, and then go like that in the beer.
Okay.
But it can work really well. That's exactly it, Ashley. They go like that in the beer.
They go like that, right in the beer.
Taking their inspiration from Greg, who's not here right now, so I can make all the jokes I want about him. You can hear it.
100%.
So this one here has the ingredients are filtered water, malted barley, hops, specialty yeast.
Specialty yeast? Is it one of those? Is it one of those model vagina yeasts?
Jesus Christ, Redbeard! Let me fucking finish the goddamn sentence. And mango.
You were done. You were done. I heard mango juice.
So knowing that Lost Craft is they're a contract brewer out of Toronto, they're probably using a Escarpment Labs yeast out of Kitchener. It's probably the Vermont ale yeast that everyone else uses in the area.
They're a contract brewer still?
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Wow, because they've been around for at least a couple of years now. That's
2 years now.
That's really not encouraging, I guess you'd say.
Well, no, they're just looking to build the brand, right, to sell it.
But I'd say they're there now. Like they've got probably 3. I've seen out there they got a pale ale, a red ale, something else I can't think of that are like in generally the LCBOs I go to. So like they're there. They've been there for a while. Now open your own brewery and make that a destination. Make people want to come there, and like that's my one issue with my local brewery, New Ontario. I love their beer. I love everyone there, but they're not enough of a place that draws people in. You know what I mean? Like if I'm going to North Bay and I'm there, I have to go to this brewery because it's amazing, kind of thing. They did release a weird though. They released a blueberry wheat beer, which was honestly not that great in my opinion. And they had like a lineup at the fucking door, and it sold out like that day.
Blueberry beers suck.
It was a collaboration.
Yeah, they
radio
really
station
do.
here in town, and funds from it went like 50 cents a can.
Blueberry beers
fibrosis, so like it kind of helped more. But yeah, I don't know.
I didn't do anything.
No, that's okay though. It's all right.
I looked for my
We
old
can
other
hear you.
headphones that I couldn't find them, so I just don't care.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
No, man. Again, we can hear you, man. It's okay. Just you don't sound.
The first time we can hear Craig better than Paul.
Well, I mean, let me help Craig. Let me help Craig shine through. Let me help him shine through.
You know what? Though I've never had an issue with it. Craig's issue has always been the choppy video thing for me. I've never had an issue with his video. His audio is so great. He's always been good.
Well, it's just what it is.
Randomly, I meant anybody in Ontario. Everybody here in Ontario is way more south. So anybody anywhere in Ontario, in Canada, I'm going to be Highlander Brewing at the North on Tap Beer Festival this Saturday in Haleybury, Ontario. I'm very much looking forward to it. I guess they had already booked to be there, but the rep or whatever had a scheduling conflict, so we can't be there. So somebody from the festival contacted me, and last year at that festival, I worked with Lake of the Woods. So they're like, "You were here last year working. You want to work again?" kind of thing. And I was like, "Damn right, man! I'm gonna have it. It's gonna be an awesome time. I'm so looking forward to it."
Oh, here's the funny thing.
I know what's wrong with Redbeard's mic and camera. There's way too much on.
Redbeard?
Is that what it is? Is that what it is? And that's hurting you right now?
I waited until you were done with
too
the
much.
speech to say that.
I'm not sober. Fuck yourself.
Fuck your couch.
Yeah, damn right.
Fuck your couch.
Hey Chris, how's that microwave bacon then?
Oh, fucking instant
Bacon?
the best.
Look at that bacon. It's like
that's
straight as a rod.
That is some Viagra bacon right there.
I love it.
No bend at all in that shit.
Yeah, he's refueling. Yeah.
I love it. That's great.
No Viagra bacon. No bend at all.
I gotta be careful.
Sorry.
It gets stuck in my throat. I'm gonna have a stiff neck for days.
There you go.
Jesus.
That is what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Did she now? I was gonna say, if she did, Nick, I feel like you would have a recording of it because you have a camera at all times.
Oh.
Oh. Actually, no. You know what?
The camera thing is only recent.
I gotta give you props because you are like a big part of that whole cool bridge restoration or saving happening over there right now. Which again, I've never driven.
It literally the whole hype around it managed to make the news.
I've never even seen.
Didn't get in the news, but the raised awareness around it made more people come out and pay attention to the bridge, which is awesome. Now they're saying they're not going to tear it down.
Nick, please go.
Thank you for letting me talk.
Right at the time, I was trying to. All I wanted to say is I've never seen in person, let alone driven through a covered bridge, and I think it's really cool you're doing that. And you bastard!
You've never driven through a covered bridge before?
No, man. There's nothing like that around here anywhere.
See,
there's right by my house.
I believe that.
Yeah,
That's
I believe that.
You're like in the land of the covered bridges.
There used to be like thousands of them in New Brunswick, and the closest one to my house used to be one. There was like, I don't know, about 6 kilometers from here. And that was the one that recently made in the news in like 2016 or something, that an excavator went through the floor when they were restoring it. And they ended up having to tear the fucking thing down. And I have a good picture of it. Somebody actually bought a print of it off of me recently, blah, blah, blah. But the whole story about covered bridges being torn down is touching to me because I remember them when I was a kid. I still love them now because, it's something that's one of those backwoods country culture things in New Brunswick where we used to have thousands of them, but now there's only 59 of them left, and there's several in risk of being torn down, like the one that's in St. Martin's, New Brunswick. And the thing about St. Martin's, New Brunswick, it's where my late fiance was from, and those bridges were important to her too. So it's kind of sad to see them talking about tearing those ones down.
No, that's cool.
So has your
Nick,
protest done anything?
Go, goalie. Go.
I was just going to say, I totally understand all this, Nick, but we need to tear these bridges down to stop headless horsemen from running around throwing pumpkins at people.
I don't think that's much of a problem outside of Halloween in this province.
My only kind of, again, I've never driven through one, but I like when I drive across a bridge, being able to look like left and right and see the water or like the scenery kind of thing. I could see that kind of being a little more like confined and freaky, actually, being through a couple.
Yeah, but at the same time, you've never experienced what it's like to drive through one of these covered bridges.
True.
Because
again, I can't say for certain, but I just
it's different instead of being a dull concrete bridge that you drive across. That it's one that you can, after you've driven across it, pull off to the side and then look at it because it's a piece of architecture at the same time.
No,
they're very pretty to look at, no doubt.
Yeah.
They do. They're fucking. It's like someone took a barn and was like, if I make this 10 times longer, I can make a bridge out of this barn. Like,
and also, I should mention that some of these covered bridges have windows.
Back in 1984, Nicholas Lowe once traveled through a covered bridge.
With the black and white.
His father and his mother decided to let him out of the car. Daddy, said Nick, I want to run around the bridge. You may, son. You may.
Is a covered bridge a euphemism for a vagina?
Mommy and I will try to make it.
Chris, you're the fucking best, buddy. I gotta say, you're the best. I love you. Also, that was great.
I cracked open the 10 penny, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Look how I say vagina, and the first thing Nick says is cracked open.
Yeah, it's like Greg says that. Everybody here knows that when Greg says vagina, somebody has to instantly subject change. That's just the way it is these days.
Vagina.
Oh.
You say vagina, or I say
I went to Sudbury today, and it was great. I fucking cleaned 2 at schools.
Did you ever go over one of those singing bridges, the metal bridges that are corrugated?
Yeah, but not like there's like the better. They do one better these days, where they have actual roads and highways that if you drive at the wrong speed,
I know. Yeah,
it sounds terrible. But yeah, if you drive at the right speed, it sings a song to you. Apparently,
it's the William Tell Orchestra. I know. I've seen that, and you can do it backwards too. It's like when you get Summon Satan on the fucking.
There it is.
Here's a look at
my house.
Is that a single lane too? Is that a single lane bridge?
It's a single lane. You have to actually wait for the person who's at the other end to drive across first. But yeah, this is what driving through a covered bridge looks like when you go through.
That's crazy. That's just fucking. That's freaky as hell, man. That's just weird. Like on Monday, on Monday, I had to go to Manitoulin Island for work, actually. And to go to Manitoulin Island, they have a swing bridge that every hour on
Is that for swingers?
Yeah, I was going to say.
No, it's basically a drawbridge, but instead of like opening like this, it swings. It's a bridge like this, and it swings.
Side to side,
yeah. And every hour on the hour. So we got there at like 3 p.m. And just as it was opening, and it stays open for 15 minutes every hour on the hour. So we saw so much of sailboats go through and shit. And then it closes. And it is a one-lane bridge going across. And the amount of time that some people must have to wait, like if you're a boat, you get to that bridge just after that. 45 minutes, yeah, like, not that long.
I've seen that along the Welland Canal where you have to wait.
It was really kind of cool though. Like I'd never seen the bridge like do its thing before. It was really neat.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, it's something where you can actually go outside and take a picture of the covered bridge. Where
can somebody walk through
an old house,
like is it pedestrian traffic?
Yeah,
you can walk through them, but you got to be careful not to get.
That's a valid point. There should be at least.
Yeah, usually, these are located in areas where they're not well traveled too, because I mean that's justification where you can still have a one-lane bridge, but. This one I'm showing everybody, in for example, is the one that was recently torn down because, as you can see on the side of the bridge, where it's got a 12-ton limit, well, some construction company that was rebuilding it decided to take a 13-ton excavator over it, fully loaded.
That should have been their their responsibility to rebuild it.
Yeah, and it went through it went through the fucking floor, and then when they tried to repair it, they found wood rot.
Right there, though, like
so they replaced it with a Bailey bridge.
Usually, if something was rated for 12 tons, it would be tested for like 20 or like 15 at least. You know what I mean? Like they never give you the actual limit.
And you know what? Long-term use like that, it would survive. Long-term use like that, it would survive, but at the same time, it's long-term use of heavier weights and that will wear the bridge out.
Oh, for sure.
Nick, isn't that the same bridge you took a picture of with the Milky Way?
No.
No. The other one?
It was a different bridge. I'll zoom out and blow everybody's mind.
Give Nick an excuse to showcase more of his goddamn pictures.
Tynemouth Creek down here is where the covered bridge was that I took the picture of, which was down here.
Which is a fantastic picture.
Yeah, and you see this covered bridge, and it was like right below the opening here.
It's weird to see a covered bridge so open, and like open in the middle of nowhere, open.
Yeah.
Actually, Paul might know, like the covered bridge in Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Was that on location somewhere, anywhere? Does anybody know? Where was that?
I don't know where that was, but I doubt that was original because they don't really like people driving through them.
Well, I assume they might have like paid for or something like that, but
you drive through your bridges down there.
Yeah,
I'm kind of guessing if it's a Tim Burton movie. I'm kind of guessing if
Tim Burton.
No, go ahead, Lee.
I'm kind of guessing if it's a Tim Burton movie, it's probably not shot on location.
Yeah, he has a way of that.
So here's the cover.
This was an older Tim Burton one, though, so maybe I'm curious now.
Here's the bridge picture.
I hate to tell you this, Redbeard.
That's a really nice picture, Nick. Like fucking.
Before Christmas, they weren't.
I know you've probably heard this before, but you take some good pictures, buddy.
That shit. Thanks. I've actually sold some prints of that before.
Good.
A lot of people like that picture.
Fantastic photo.
Beetlejuice covered.
How long was the exposure open for that, Nick?
That was a 25-second exposure at ISO 4000 at like 2 in the morning. And it was shot on a full-frame camera with this. It is a 14-millimeter lens, so it's got a big, wide angle. Oh, that guy is. I need to get myself a real good wide angle.
Yeah, you need a better one. You fucking crazy bastard. Randomly, anyone who wanted to know, the Covered Bridge in Beetlejuice was in East Corinth in Vermont. And the bridge was built specifically for that death scene.
Oh, was it on location?
Yeah, really.
So they actually they built the.
No wonder they crashed the car through it.
They full on built the covered bridge and then just like destroyed it for the scene. So that probably cost some money.
They've done more than that for videos.
Oh, true. I won't deny that. No, like they have built some crazy stuff and then destroyed it for a lot of movie scenes through history, kind of thing. Like it's crazy.
I mean, like
what's the biggest? What's the biggest? What's the biggest thing anyone ever made just to blow it up?
The most costly so far is Great White built a crowd just to burn them alive.
Like fake people?
Oh, no, man, that's off the fuck.
Okay, yeah, I see. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm kind of happy.
I got that. That was horrible.
I feel like I don't want to hear about it. Like a documentary.
Right, they killed the crowd just to.
I'm gonna go biggest set piece.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, I just got
it. You get it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
we can't hear you that
well. Biggest set piece ever destroyed.
Man, you're terrible.
Oh.
If you can't hear me, at least make it fucking worth it. You know what I mean?
Randomly, Jurassic, the new Jurassic World movie that just came out.
Yeah.
It has the biggest set piece that was ever put into one of their field franchises, so that's going to be pretty big.
Penis is pretty big.
Speaking of biggest,
I haven't seen the new one. I want to see the new one pretty badly, actually. It looks pretty good.
Here in New Brunswick has the longest covered bridge in the world. It's almost 1 kilometer long.
Really? Is that one lane again, or just 2 lanes this time?
It's 1 lane, but if you look at
so there's got to be traffic lights on each side.
Look at the size of this sucker right here.
That's insane. That's crazy.
Is that you, Marty?
Right there.
In there, isn't it?
See, depending on the traffic flow, I think that would be one that they might be better to like.
Keep in mind that these were built in a time where like multi-lane traffic wasn't the norm.
That's what I mean. Like some of these, like I want to say like go ahead and save them, but then build a twin next to it. Build a new one next to it.
And you know what? A lot of the covered bridges that are being discontinued will have a secondary bridge built across them, or they'll move the old bridge off the area, so they'll preserve them.
Like this one here seems to be like you'd say it's the longest one ever. That should be preserved. But
well, this is a national historic site. There was even a Google Doodle for this.
The cost to tear that down.
I doodle myself to Google quite a bit.
The cost of tearing that. The cost of
you Google vagina and then you have a fat.
I have a valid point. Let me talk for a second. God damn you.
No.
The cost of destroying that bridge and building a new 2-lane road across. I can't see that being more financially efficient than just taking that blueprint or updating it kind of and making a replica next to it so there can't be 2 ways and save the covered bridge. And that'd be cool. Then what did it become? Like, is there a 2-lane covered bridge somewhere?
I don't think so.
Because that would become the only 2-lane covered bridge stretch in the world. That'd be awesome.
Of the covered bridge that I've kind of gotten myself involved in.
Is that the
right
one there?
Here? Well, here it is, right here. Like this is the Vaughan Creek covered bridge in St. Martin's, New Brunswick.
That one actually has the pedestrian fucking walk.
Yeah, that one has the pedestrian. I like that.
Yeah, this one's kind of neat where it's like the pedestrian thing. The Heartland one's got one too. But what's so great about this bridge is look off in the distance. There's another one.
You can see a whorehouse.
The Hardscrabble covered bridge. This is the only place in the world, as far as I know, that you can take a picture of both covered bridges at one shot.
That's pretty cool, actually.
That's true.
So now they've got a Bailey Bridge built in right here on the.
And he holds.
They have to. They've got this one blocked off, and the other one, and now there's an ugly bridge in between it.
Well, actually, that's not true, because in PA, they have 2 covered bridges almost next to each other called the Twin Bridges. So there you go.
That's kind of cool. That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's the only place in New Brunswick anyway.
That's kind of one of the only options to save at least a few of these. They're probably at the point where, they'd like to save it, but they need 2-lane traffic across these fucking roadways now. So fair enough. Some of them have to, but what I'm saying again, like what I said, like the cost of just completely destroying a bridge and then building a new one, as opposed to just building a second copy, I can't see that being more expensive. You know what I mean? Like it seems like that would be the financial best way to go and still preserve the iconic kind of landscape, as it were.
Manscape?
I said landscape, you fucking bastard.
I kind of heard
too. I get you. And this is what they're
How do you get
They've got a
I've seen that picture before that you showed me.
Yeah, because I've shared that on Facebook. Look how many people are right here. 91,000.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane.
There's the Von Creek Bridge on the left, and it's blocked off, and you can see the temporary bridge that they built next to it.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And of course, the other bridges in the background.
That's the whole population of New Brunswick right there.
Not quite. That's like the whole population of St. John.
What is the population of New Brunswick right now?
580,000, I think.
We're not talking about IQ, Greg. We're talking about population.
Yeah.
I see what
you did. But that is still like you reached like we all of us now are in a chat with a bit of a celebrity right now in the East Coast.
This guy, Nick Hung Low.
Yes, Ashley Sexton.
Nick
Hung Low.
Celebrated brewer.
Here's the Twin Bridges.
Yeah, no matter what I do, I'll get forgotten. Anyway, but I managed to go out and I took all these pictures for free. So.
You know what? You might be forgotten, to be honest, because you're never in any of your pictures.
Yeah, but it's part of being a photographer. What are you showing us?
I understand, but like.
It's just the Twin Bridges and
Monet never painted himself.
Yeah, but that looks like it's a single bridge. Like
is it double? Like, is it double decker or something weird shit? Like, what is that? It is a single bridge.
It looks like a shed.
It just looks fancy.
See, that's the one thing I think is weird, because a lot of the bridges in New Brunswick are Howe Truss bridges, and they're kind of squarish in design.
Whoa! Infinity effect from that was awesome. That was an awesome infinity effect going on there.
That was weird. Anyway, but I noticed that they're kind of tapered inwards, like on your bridges. It's kind of strange.
Did you just accuse me of
It's probably it's for structural. If you taper something in, no, I'm almost sure if
you have to fap like this.
God damn it! If you build something like that, it has a bit more structural integrity. It's like it's holding itself together at that point.
Stop presenting me, Nick.
Why am I presenting you?
Because he's the winner.
Because you're beautiful, like Chris.
Chris is the winner. Chris,
I'm the winner.
You're the winner, Chris.
Yeah, there you go. You get the painting.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Did you pick the painting? Did you get to pick the painting? We didn't establish that.
Is Chris still
And he's still being presented.
I like Chris and all. I'm getting sick of seeing his face on this fucking thing. Come on now.
I should actually paint you that covered bridge.
In 2018.
Oh, there we go.
Wait, Paul.
There we go. That looks better.
Paul, why don't we do a collaboration? Would you like to paint me nude for Chris?
There you go. Yes. Highest viewed live stream in YouTube history.
However,
oh my god!
If I could, I
10 watching.
I could totally try to paint that covered bridge for you, Nick.
You know what? If Greg was off camera, if you were looking at him like on a hangout,
I'll tell you what I want you to paint.
I guess
if you paint
me like one of your French girls.
I think if you
Redbeard, did you see what the title of the video was tonight?
I didn't actually.
That's
Remember to bring the right beer.
Nick takes photos. He doesn't need a fucking painting from me. He just takes
yeah, that's good.
We'll talk about what I want you to paint. You know, there's going to be
I came up with something nice for Nick, and then I realized he takes photos. He doesn't need a fucking painting.
I don't think I ever did say, actually, Nick, thank you for waiting. Because, I was assuming, I told Craig when I left, I'm like, don't let this start for 15 minutes. I'll be back. And I was back in almost exactly 15 minutes from that point. But I got home thinking that you would have just been like, fuck him, I'm going to start anyway. But yeah, thank you for waiting. I appreciate it. Because again, I did not. I drove like the people outside of Greg's fucking apartment right now.
That's good. That's how you should drive.
I'll be right back. I'm going to leave Craig in charge.
Oh.
Hey, Craig, should we take our
He
shirts
just woke
off?
up. No.
I think you know what? If Greg does it right now, you can't. He's from the chin down, so it'll be fine.
You said Greg. I'm sure he did.
No, he said you. Oh, but you know what? Craig just.
Everyone, pull out your wieners on live chat. Let's get Nick's channel suspended.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know what I don't even know what I think if one of you actually did that right now. That'd be just a bit too weird for me. I think.
We wouldn't judge you for popping a small bone.
Oh no, oh, there we go. Right now, Greg's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
No.
Nah. Sorry, no.
I thought you were gonna maybe move the channel or something. That would have been funny.
No.
I don't know. Can I get Nick's channel suspended from mooning?
Who just?
He's had
Paul
6 cans of Rhyme and Reason, so it's just the wrong material for that sort of.
Oh,
did he have 6 cans? 6 cans of Rhyme and Reason. What happened just now?
There's a butt on the camera right there.
Yeah, well.
See a middle finger from Lee. It's awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, I don't know, something about mine. It went mute, and my camera turned off, and you all went silent, and I couldn't fix it. I was like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Something's going on.
Something's going on. Yeah.
Good times. I gotta say, and randomly, anybody can get this Steamworks Tropical Tart Ale. It's actually pretty tasty.
No, I can't.
Oh, and I didn't notice till just now. It says passion fruit and pomegranate are like the
passion fruit.
Passion fruit.
Why it's tasty.
Actually, I found out I can't. I was going to switch this just to headphones and use my phone mic. It won't let me do that because it's an iPhone and it sucks.
Yeah, Paul, you're fine. It sounds like you're a little underwater, but it's no big deal. Rod's concerned that he hasn't heard me in about an hour. Rod, I appreciate it. I'm fine.
You're fine. I'm
just not contributing right now.
But my mouth was full. We won't say what's what.
There's really not a lot to contribute to, so it's like
actually,
silence is actually a virtue in this instance.
Silence would be a virtue.
Yeah, but no, we're having no issues hearing.
The problem is I finally got a chance to say a good horror movie line, and Lee was gone anyway. So I was like, oh, that sucks.
Right.
Oh shit.
Because they were talking about they were talking about like old covered bridges, and I said, Marty, is that you? Spooky is there, isn't it? And I was like, nobody will get that. Only Leo will get that. Oh,
yeah, that was the best reference ever.
No, you didn't even fucking hear it because you kept on talking, you fucking goddamn red-bearded piece of shit. You're like, blah, 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 blah. Let's just talk over everybody.
What's that? What now, Paul's trying to talk? I think I was talking with somebody. I'm going to right now.
That's exactly why we didn't like you in the beginning, because you kept on talking.
You put it in hell, Paul! You put it in hell!
I'm just saying.
Jesus Christ, there's a lot of yelling going on.
Well,
there's a lot of
Mommy and Daddy are fighting right now. Go back to bed.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Boom. There we go. We can hear each other now.
I was actually watching a video of some guy from India who had grown his nails out for like 56 years or whatever the fuck, and he was getting them trimmed off with like a Dremel. And I was like,
change the subject for a second.
Sorry, Bob Cajun. Yeah.
We were drinking from the Bob Cajun Brewing Company, the Birch Bark. It's a white IPA coming in at 5.8%. It's 50 IBUs. It's probably going to taste like pine all over again.
It's probably going to taste like Belgian.
A white IPA at 5.
White IPA. Water, malted, barley malt, wheat malt, hop yeast. That's it. So we're not really talking much. So.
I had a great Polish white IPA the other day.
Did you really?
One of the best I've ever had. Yeah, it was amazing.
When you say we're Polish in there, it either sounds contradictory or racist.
I just had like a semi.
No, it was Polish. It was from Poland. Yeah.
Wow, very racist.
Straight from Poland.
Yeah, it was really good.
Straight from Poland, from one tank from Berlin.
Wow. It's good. Oh, I've had a few. White IPAs, and they've been a bit. Oh, that was beautiful. It's not nitro though, so It's probably not.
Oh, yeah.
It's not nitro.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you can't see
Well,
shit
that's
out here, but I'm
fucking-
having
yeah.
a dry hop pilsner. It's weird.
Oh,
We can
I
do
actually like that style. A dry hop pilsner. I enjoy that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of strange. It's like I'm drinking it's almost like a New England IPA mixed with the pilsner, and it's good, but it's weird. I'm having trouble. It's
That's like putting
Hoppelganger
juice in
by
a fucking
Bandit
blue?
Brewery.
For some reason, like dry hop pilsner sounds like horrible to me. For some reason, I don't know why, but like I do actually like a good IPL. I haven't had like a proper like 8% chaos like Imperial IPL or anything. I haven't had one in a long time, but I actually do like them. They're extremely drinkable, and the hops just kind of kick it up. And I haven't seen any in a long time.
Yeah.
We had a really good Imperial
it's a weird
Pilsner
style.
from Nick one time. Nick brought a very good Imperial Pilsner to the Albino Rhino Beer Fest. But that was years
There's a
ago.
lot of good things.
Well, he's dick, for one. But yeah, but now it's been a couple years.
He's got the milkshake, brings the boys from the yard.
Mm-hmm.
Damn right. It's better than
It's more like a protein shake, if you really know. You know.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, we know what you're talking about.
If you want to go there, yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
What are you drinking, Paul?
We catch it in sandwich bags. I got a thing of a Shakespeare oatmeal stout from Rogue Brewing Company just to see what it tastes like, and it tastes like nothing. Just probably like it tastes 5 years ago. So there you go.
That's
Fair enough.
That's Rogue. But after this, I'll have a Bell's Expedition stout, and honestly, I'm going to stop the drinking for a while because I got on some medicine I shouldn't drink with, and I'm going to try to get in shape.
Yeah, good.
Jesus, Paul.
You gotta
You just can't.
do what you gotta do.
I'm just starting it because I'm just starting my medicine. So after that, I'm going to start my Hill Challenge. I don't know if Redbeard saw that, but he's not here right now, thank God. And it's behind my house. It goes up. Well, I live in a valley, and up on there's about a 2-mile hill behind my house. I'm going to start walking that, and the idea is if I do it long enough, I'll get to the top and the bottom without being a winded piece of shit. So hopefully, we'll see if I lose some weight doing it.
What's the goal?
Good luck on that, man.
No,
It's somewhat tangible of a goal, and it's literally right behind my house. So
it's not even.
Who in the fuck muted me? Goddamn it!
It's not even tangible.
I'm in charge, so I just. That's
it's a goal you can accomplish.
I'll leave you in charge while you're here.
I was trying to reply to Craig when he said, "Well, sorry,
Paul's still young, so he can still get in shape."
Greg, I will stab you in the eye." Paul was saying the whole hill climb thing. I'm down for some kind of challenge, man. I like it. I'm down.
As a refrain, no one got a silver bullet.
Yeah, no one got a silver. No one got the silver bullet.
I'm done with this chat.
Well, actually, Craig got it. Craig got it.
Oh, okay. Craig always struck me as a smart individual. So
yeah, he got the reference, he said, but nobody else got it.
Craig is the pure intellectual. Mr. Featherman, help!
He's very urbane and witty, unlike the rest of you plebs.
Unlike Redbeard, that meddling little shit.
I'm not a pleb.
You're all plebs. Fuck off.
You're a pleb too. You're like a dumb.
No.
I'm not a pleb. I am royalty.
Lee is royalty and sexy.
Have you heard? I'm king of fucking beer too, bitch.
Yeah. Better yet, Lee is the Budweiser of YouTube.
You know what Lee is?
He's the MGD of YouTube.
We need Chris to give the walk-in impression to say that Lee is the lion.
Wow.
Lee is he's the lion, and all the hyenas. They
motherfucker! Fuck you again, Greg, you bastard! Fucking, you're the asshole.
Why did you assume it was me?
Because it's.
Wow.
And then Ashley, thanks, buddy. You bunch of bastards.
Don't make Redbeard mad. We're not.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
If you do it too much, he'll get upset. We don't. Want
I'm gonna road trip. I'm gonna go to a beer tuber,
murdering go.
Just thought I'd add. I'm officially double fisting.
Yeah, Nicholas Lowe.
This just happened. This arrived here in North Bay recently.
What's that?
I'm assuming it's the same as it was in the 4-pack, but this is the winner of the 4-pack thing. Nickelback's Wicked Awesome IPA.
That's funny that you're having that because I haven't tried that at all. I'm not even sure if that's at the LCBO or not.
It is.
Ashley,
I bought it at the LCBO.
Get ready for your cue. Get ready for your cue, Ashley.
I'm having.
Hey, Redbeard, what are you drinking?
You fucking bastard! I thought I was going to do
I'm having Moosehead Penny, and I'm also having Trailways C.
And of course,
Enigma.
Ashley never muted him because he's a bitch.
He only said like 2 words.
Today's date is July 11th.
Is that what you're saying?
Was muted by everybody in the chat. Thank you.
Nice.
What were you saying, Ash?
Almost
I wasn't saying anything. Paul was waiting for me to mute Redbeard, but he knows the 2 words. So.
All right.
I just want to put this out there, Rod. You upload too much stuff. Like I get too many notifications on my feed from you, and you need to like cut it down at least once a day. So like 3 or 4 things a day. It's getting a little too much, buddy. Come on now, calm down.
Rod is like really into the social media. Like all my Facebook posts are from him.
Yeah.
Remember Chad would post like 7 videos in one day every day.
What I do appreciate is Rod gets really political, and then he scares away white racists, and they stop being his friend.
No, that's good though. That's a good thing.
Yeah, no, like
Fuck those white racists.
I've said a bunch of times.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Racism doesn't make sense at all.
I assumed Rod was a white racist.
I would be
talking about all those people like say that Puerto Rico's not American.
Oh my god, that fucking video was too much.
That was beyond comprehension. It's just how fucking stupid do you have to be?
Oh, is it that like racist bastard that had the fucking like just going off on the one person randomly?
Can't hear you.
There's a lot of that lately.
Yeah,
he was going off on some girl trying to have a picnic because she was wearing a Puerto Rican T-shirt.
Yeah,
saying she wasn't American. I'm like, Puerto Rico.
Even if she's
America.
not,
what are you talking
even if she's not, even if some random American wants to wear a T-shirt that says fucking Brazil or something, who the fuck cares? Like, how is that something to go off about like that? Yeah, man. Like, there's.
It's supposed to be a free fucking country. I'm Canadian.
Yes.
Here's the thing. Maybe that's just something.
Country.
Maybe that's just something that we take for granted here in Canada because no one really gives a shit.
Yeah, you wear like an England T-shirt or a Jamaica T-shirt here in Canada, nobody gives a shit. Literally, nobody could give less of a shit.
The problem
and if they do, they're not going to.
Some people are going to be like, nice shirt.
Canada is too fucking liberal. We bend over backwards too much to appease other people, but you know, there's a happy medium where you don't have to be an asshole about it, but you don't necessarily have to bend over and let them just rape you in the ass either.
Well, no.
Who's currently raping us?
You will not replace us crowd down full of shit in the States.
That's why right now, Greg, who is currently raping us?
Well, I'm just saying in general, like, you know, you got like a lot of government buildings. You can't wish people Merry Christmas anymore. It has to be Happy Holidays and shit like that. So, I mean, that to me takes it too far. But,
Happy Holidays.
Fuck you, Merry Christmas.
I can't believe you just said Happy Holidays.
I can appreciate someone who wants to not offend anybody and say Happy Holidays. Fair enough on them. But if you work at a job and if you say Merry Christmas, you get fired. That's some fucking bullshit right there. I'd say that right.
Happy Holidays is okay because there's like 27 going out at the same time. Whatever. If you just say it, that's fine. But I've had a lot of people say Merry Christmas, and I don't like God or believe in Him or anything. But I don't get it.
I'm a fucking atheist, and I still say Merry.
Again, I don't believe in any of that shit. But still, Christmas is still a nice time of year. You put up a tree, have some friends over.
It's not necessarily holiday. It's about being a believer or anything. It's about being fucking not a dick.
It's like the people that say Jesus is the reason for the seasonal. No.
I hate
Christmas is the reason for the season. I'm gonna have some friends over, family.
These days, in this day and age, Christmas has transcended religion. It's a happy time of year. Enjoy it for what it is.
It's a Hallmark holiday, basically.
Considering the Christians stole the fucking holiday in the first place from pagans.
Saturnalia.
Can I say something? Sorry, my kids know that there's a Yule tree in my house. That's what we do. We do it on the 21st. We give presents, and then
Festivus
it stays up
tree?
until the
I
end
was
of
gonna say, I'm
Christmas.
surprised Paul doesn't have a
Get a
Festivus
Festivus
pole.
pole?
No, we have the Yule tree because that's the whole
Feast of
reason.
Strength on Christmas.
That's the whole reason for it. Is there it is, and then they celebrate Christmas at everybody else's house. It stays up until Christmas is over because that's not, that's fine, and it goes down. But
Considering a bullshit fake religion stole it from other bullshit fake religions and co-opted it, it's all fucking bullshit. Enjoy
it's just,
and have fun.
The best thing about that is getting a chance, or having a chance to get together with your family, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's like
I'm gonna give you this watch is from the dead down in the basement.
I love giving somebody a gift that's gonna blow their mind.
I take
it's always
and I give it to
Christmas is
other
awesome.
people.
So awesome.
Yeah. No, actually, Halloween is awesome. Christmas is okay.
And there's a fair number of trees. There's a company that was on Dragon's Den or Shark Tank. I don't remember which one it was. They're basically interchangeable. But there's a company out there, and for Christmas, you can have like a live tree in your house. And then when Christmas is done, you get rid of it, and it goes back and continues to be a tree instead of just like chopping it down and having like the fire hazard. Like myself, I have an artificial tree, but if any kind of live tree service was here in my town, which it isn't, I might consider that. That'd be kind of cool.
We have
actually not a bad idea.
We kill the tree.
Yeah.
I get it. That we do it. We kill a tree because we're bad people. I get that, Red.
Yeah, exactly.
Then,
That's
dude,
you murder a
up,
fucking tree.
When I was a kid, my dad would take me and my family up to the forest and be like, "The top of that tree looks good. Climb it and cut it down."
It's
So
very
You know what's easier?
very
Cutting
unchristian.
down the whole
that is.
thing and
Cut
then
it,
chopping
Ginger.
it when it hits the ground instead of having to.
I just love climbing things, man. I've always been like, I'm
we
Spider-Man.
get the tree and then we go down and then we burn it on the spring equinox. That's what
Exactly.
we do.
Listen,
We just take
motherfucker. And then this family, we kill a tree and then we burn its corpse after Christmas. That's how.
That's where we do it.
We burn the tree on the stake.
I like the fact that we moved on to the every night it's if you're American, you're a Nazi speech that Nick likes to fucking do every time. So I'm glad we moved on to the religion and the spiritual season. So let's keep on going with this.
You know what? Hold on a second. Before we even continue on with that, I want to know what Nick's live review of 10 Penny is going to be like right now.
Yeah, give us the lowdown.
I do remember him saying that in the chat.
Everybody mute yourself right now and give the microphone to Nick for like 5 minutes.
I don't need to. You can't hear me.
All right, so 10 Penny? You want to hear my review in 10 Penny? 5.3.
Really?
Stop fucking muting me.
Greg, fuck off.
Yeah. 5.3%. If you want to hear my review of it, you'll just have to watch it when I upload it.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh,
I mean, accurate.
Okay, take it back. Mute him, Greg.
Mute him. Mute him.
Well done, Greg.
I'm waiting for him to mute me.
Teasing us.
Yep.
He won't mute you right now.
Take it back. Greg was right to mute you.
I have the light on behind me and the tripod out.
Oh, right. Well, we don't want to know what's going down there.
I whipped the tripod out.
Yeah.
I recorded a couple of reviews. I just reviewed the 10 Penny and Seeing Enigma from Trailway.
Nice.
And that's why
Can we
I'm
expect
currently
those
double
reviews to be
fisting.
posted? Can we expect those reviews to be posted sometime 2019 along with this year's Albino Beer Fest?
I think that's a little early.
Yeah, I gotta get to actually posting reviews from this year's thing.
That Crowler, is it a 32-ounce Crowler? Or?
Yeah, actually it is. I'm drinking 32 ounces of
It's about the
10
same
Penny.
thickness of his dick.
But I will say this one thing about 10 Penny is that it's got to be the fact that it's brewed on a smaller system and it's fresh. But according to what I remember about 10 Penny is that, I've never had 10 Penny when it was original, but I remember people saying it was a shit beer. This isn't bad. I gave this a 3.5.
The original 10 Penny was a budget beer.
God
damn
it.
But the thing is,
exactly.
I hate that I muted myself.
There's still the taste of adjuncts, but it's really nice, fresh.
I hate that I muted myself on.
I said, Nick, all your fucking 101s are budget beers.
Oh, nice.
This is the greatest moment in my life right now.
Well, you need to reevaluate your life a little bit.
Yeah, it's a sad life there. I just unmuted you, Redbeard.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking bastard.
You muted yourself, man.
You did.
Yeah. And 3, 2, 1, and go.
Anyway, time for Jimmy.
You were waiting for it, though, weren't you?
I'm gonna live stream my suicide right now.
Thank God. I am. Just let me know.
Thank God. Thanks, buddy.
It's totally fine as long as you don't show nudity. The Nick's channel won't get taken down.
Oh, there you go.
Exactly.
I hate that.
Actually, I don't know about if you don't understand this reference, but make sure that you have a Captain Kirk magazine on your fucking coffee table.
I don't get that reference.
I don't get it either, to be honest.
My sister had a book back in the day she got for Christmas from my mom called Death Scenes. And it was all fucking people that committed suicide and like all crazy shit like that. And then one guy, he blew his brains out on his couch, and he had a coffee table. And one of the things he had that was Time. It was like Time magazine or something. That had Captain Kirk on the cover. It's fucking fantastic.
How is that?
You did not say Captain Kirk on a Time magazine.
It was Captain Kirk magazine. It was a Captain Kirk.
Magazine with Captain Kirk on it.
Thank you.
I don't know. I don't recall exactly the magazine. What it was.
It was Time magazine.
This month's issue of Captain Kirk magazine. No, you said it was Time.
I doubt there was anything called Captain Kirk magazine. William Shatner made it himself.
The whole point of this is because none of you have seen this picture. You're all beneath me.
No, here's the thing. None of us saw this, and this is not a reference we would get, and you already knew that going into this.
It is a total fucking... It's so famous. Like, that's the thing about Rotten Cotton and everybody. You never
I knew about it, so it was so famous. It was amazing.
I'm sorry, Paul. You're alone on this one.
That was a great fucking picture.
You know what?
I don't like... I don't like talking about suicide because that's how I lost.
No, fair enough. Fair enough.
I just thought about Captain
Change topic.
I didn't think about that.
I like backing you up, but you're alone on this one, buddy.
I apologize, Nick, for that shit,
when I'm around you people, I'm used to being alone now.
But again, hey, Brandon, we talked about news nobody else probably heard of. Sudbury, a town an hour and a half east of me, on one day they had like the craziest short storm. Like it was called a microburst, like a downburst, just like out of nowhere. Just shit went crazy in Sudbury, and I was driving back from work yesterday, and I had driven to Sudbury a bunch of times. I'm like, I can take this way, or I can take this way. But this way should be faster because it's used way. And I went down that way, and that is exactly the area of town that this microburst thing happened in. 8 sets of traffic lights had no power, and I tried to take a side street, and the number of trees blown over by this storm was just astronomical. I couldn't believe it. Just trees down fucking everywhere. Probably one of the most crazy storms in, I'd say, recent Canadian history, as far as just the random, it happened, it lasted 10 minutes. Blah, everybody's trees are down. You have a tree on your house, tree in the road. Woo, good times.
You get a tree, and you get a tree, and you get a tree.
Tree killer 2018.
But again, I was driving down the main drag, and I'm like, okay, this is fucking stupid. I'm going to take a left here and try to get around it. And I drove down all these side streets, there's trees down everywhere. And I got to the point where I should have been able to get around it. And road closed. There's the hydro crew. Hydro poles were snapped in half from this fucking storm thing. Wow. I've never seen a hydro pole snapped in half before. It was fucking crazy shit. So I drove all around this fucking small residential area just to come back out a half an hour later, right where I turned off. Because it's and there's 100 people doing the same thing I'm doing, trying to get around it. They can't get around it, so they gotta come all the way back around. Oh, it was fucking crazy, man.
So this is a precursor to how Redbeard's gonna deal with the apocalypse.
There you go. Just to drive around the apocalypse. Drive around.
You can drive around. Yeah, drive around the apocalypse. Yeah. You know.
The apocalypse. Oh.
What is everybody drinking right now?
Really, Nick? Really?
Sorry.
I'm the called for.
What do you guys got? Fuck it.
I'm finishing off my 10 penny, and then I'm gonna move to the rest of this.
How was that 10 penny? Tell us.
You'll have to wait for the review.
Oh, you motherfucker. Okay, moving on, because who gives a shit about you?
I thought you was going to give
I
me
got
10
the Wicked Awesome IPA. From
Awesome. Who gives a shit? Move on.
It's not that Wicked Awesome, actually. I'm not.
Brilliant.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Jesus. Beep, beep.
Good timing.
You too.
Beep, beep.
I'm still drinking the Bob Cajun Birch Bark.
That's a funny thing. Like Craig's audio, there's no delay on Craig's audio. Craig is like a fucking 1,000 miles away.
Lee's
from all
got
of
a
us.
Tuscan Falls.
Why is his video so?
That's nice.
Craig, does your internet provider just
Which one's that, Lee?
The red IPA.
What? No, it's just shit.
Who we just lose? So,
Paul.
What are you drinking, Lee?
What is that? Red IPA? Nice. Tuscan. And what is Tuscan? Is that Tuscan Falls, a brewery near you? I'd assume maybe kind of.
Slightly near me, like a couple hours away in Yarmouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I've never heard of them before, but I like a red IPA.
What is your enjoyment
Damn
level out
tasty.
of 10, Lee? Enjoyment. Who gives a shit? Just
What's
enjoyment.
that? What are you asking?
What is your enjoyment level 1 out of 10?
1 out of 10. This is around a 8, 5,
Nice.
something like that.
Nice.
So you're happy. Good.
That's good.
Good deal.
There we go.
Awesome.
Can't you tell? Oh, there we go. Right there. Oh,
I kind of like to try the smoked kayak from those guys.
Motherfucker, I should have screen captured that and like.
Well, I think I alluded to a beer meal or something like that.
Yeah, you did. I gotta get a pack of that the Unibrew so you can have that. Was it the 1837?
Yeah, we should get on that, Nick.
I got you featured on my screen now, Lee. Smile again. Come on.
I gotta get through the. I got the Big Axe Beer Fest coming up down here on Saturday, and I'll get through that, and maybe I can. I don't know. Maybe I can afford that.
Oh, that's far too fucking.
What the fuck?
Don't live down through that.
That's like troll face Lee.
I'm so happy right now.
I'm so happy.
I don't even know what the fuck's going on anymore.
It's so not real at all, but it was glorious. That was a glorious like 30 seconds right there. Lee,
So,
you just made my day.
Who's next? So we know what Lee's drinking. We know what Red Beer's drinking. We know what Nick's drinking. Chris, we know what you're drinking.
Yeah,
Hey, come on, Chris.
Craig?
Here. What are you drinking, Chris?
Craig, I would hope that you're drinking a coffee because it's like fucking like 5 a.m. in the morning.
No, he's not drinking a coffee.
Chris, what do you think of that IPA?
Give it a
Chris,
7.5.
Craig,
Oh,
what do you normally? What time do you normally wake up in the morning?
He wakes up about 9 p.m.
Or morning?
No, about 9 a.m. So.
Really? Isn't it like 5 there right now?
No, it's only 4 a.m. So.
Yeah.
Really?
So he has exactly the same sleeping patterns as I do. Apparently, he gets like 3 hours of sleep a day, and that's it.
I generally wake up at like noonish, but all this week we're doing jobs in Sudbury's, and we have to be there for 10 a.m. So I've had to wake up at like 7 every day this week. It's not fun.
I'm used to it. I used to work. I've worked like 18 years of night shifts, so it's kind of like doesn't bother me anymore.
Yeah.
Craig and I are in the same clock, I think.
Hey, just Craig.
Yeah, I used to be on it, but
we can hear
now if I don't get like
Can you hear me all of a
6
sudden?
hours of sleep,
Yes.
Randomly, Paul. Actually, we've not been able to not hear you, but randomly
Well,
your
I
audio.
understand that.
Your
Paul
audio
sounds good.
Yeah, it says
Keep this going for Friday.
it's unmuffled.
Oh,
it's all
fuck
good.
yeah, absolutely. But
Paul, what are you
Craig,
drinking, Paul?
Sleep is
one, I did just pour a beer. Before I do that, I will say, Craig, prepare yourself. Fall 2019.
What is this? Randomly,
Yeah, I know.
Lee, what is the Friday thing happening with the
Kent?
podcast.
We actually, the good guys, we get together and we actually do a podcast about stuff that matters.
Hey, well, what is this week's episode? Randomly, what is
it's good? It's going to be Captain Kronos Vampire Hunter.
Captain
never even
Kronos
heard of that.
Vampire Hunter 1974.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Like I've watched a few episodes and like usually I've never seen the movie, so I'm not that, but like I've seen a couple that you have done, and like it's a cool podcast, man. I like it. It's
You're almost saying it in like a closed eye insulting kind of way. Yeah,
no. The ones I've seen the movies I've seen, I like, but I haven't seen the movies, so it's like I'm not interested kind of thing. But yeah, like it's
I think it's there's no frame of reference.
It's a cool like niche like little kind of thing you're doing.
That's us. We're
I respect what you're doing.
Cute, Lee. He said what you do is cute.
Lee is cute. Come on, look at him. He's so
I mean, I am really cute.
He's so pretty.
Come on, guys.
He's so
I
pretty.
got the Expedition Stout from Bell's Brewing Company.
Just remember, there's plenty of fish in the sea, but you know what there else is? There is trash. Trash in the sea.
There's a lot of fucking plastic in the sea.
Guess
so
what,
much trash.
motherfucker?
Oh well, that bitch can go fuck herself.
No matter how trash she is, you can still fuck her. It don't matter.
She's not even good enough for trash. Fuck her.
Trash.
They just can't scoop all the fucking trash
How
out of the
is
ocean and put it into
this
space.
beer, Paul? This beer you're talking about? It's kind of cool.
This is this is actually an aged bottle because that's how I roll. This is 1 year of age on it. A 10.5 Russian Imperial Stout from Bell's Brewing Company called the Expedition Stout.
Expedition Stout's excellent.
And I've actually had it. I've had it twice now, and it is a beautiful beer.
Have you had it this age? But this is your first time having aged?
I've had this. I bought a 6-pack for $7.
Are you
Good
serious?
Deal. Fuck you.
I had a Rajay deal, baby.
You did. You did have a Rajay deal.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
That's a great beer.
So
I love how that is like the standard term in the beer tube community.
Rajay deal.
Rajay deal. I love that. He's still
know,
here.
see that?
Rajay, if you're still in the chat, god damn you, you bastard.
Well, do you see these? The 750s of Chimay?
Yeah.
Oh, you bitch! I fucking hate you.
$3 a
Hey, look. A
$3
friend of mine just sent me this.
I really hate
just sent me
you.
this.
Now.
This is an ancient picture of Chad.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Holy
Yeah,
shit!
it's Chad doing one of his bathroom reviews.
That's
uncanny.
Paul,
I
I
know,
feel
it looks like fucking Chad right there.
That is so uncanny.
That looks exactly like Chad. I thought it really was him.
I thought it was Chad for a second.
That's awesome.
It's
that looks like a photograph of Chad that someone put like a filter on, right? Like
it looked.
I'm
You remember when he was out in his Ninja Turtle boxers shoveling his driveway? I really, literally thought someone took a picture of him right then.
Yeah,
that looks
really.
like him. You know, it's
Fucking
through
weird,
a little
man.
tiny screen and stuff where you were showing it, but I was like, "Holy fuck, that's him!" But no, it's not. Apparently, holy fuck, you got me. You got me.
You got
So,
him.
so really,
You
he's
got me.
probably a reincarnation of like some bathroom deity from ancient Greece or something.
Some deity.
Venetian blind bathroom deity.
Yeah.
Nice.
Chad is a reincarnated deity.
Nice. I've had. I think I was talking about.
I mean, I'm not saying all the Greek gods were the best gods. Some of them were just kind of lame. You know,
No, they were really
like
good
drunk up
gods,
idols.
yeah.
They had some issues.
Think about it. It's probably one of those fucking off-chance Roman gods. That's why they invaded Greece in the first place, to get their gods, because they were cool.
like
You know
I
what
mean,
so-
back then they had gods for everything. So it's God for butt wipes. I mean,
Yeah,
they
the
had
god
one
for
probably.
the best toilet there, the colostomy bag god. It was probably.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they got it for everything. It's awesome.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
saying that knowing Chad would get a kick out of
The
being
unwanted
god.
albino child
would.
god. That was him.
Chad would love to know that he's actually the reincarnation of the butt wipe god.
The colostomy bag god. He's
The
like one of those
colostomy
big.
bag god.
He's one of those big fat cherubs that has no aim. You
But
know
he's,
what I mean? It's
he's not fat anymore.
What do you do? What do you? I'm the god of colostomies. That is my life purpose.
He's
Yep.
Nice.
he's just
He-
big. No, he's not that.
Scatitarius. That was his name. Scatitarius.
Scatitarius.
Nice.
And don't be fooled by the name. The vomitories were simply the sides of the theater where people exited and entered. Don't be confused by the name.
Good call, Paul.
Or scattered.
I was just dropping a little bit of knowledge on your face right there, buddy.
Let's keep it off our faces. Let's keep it in the toilet.
Well, since no one asked,
it's all right.
I'm drinking the Clean Slate Brett Saison from Bench.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be shit.
Well, it's Brett, so
he said Brett and Saison are the same term, so I'm fucking not there.
You are
I'm not there.
It smells like a sweaty.
I'm totally good with like sweaty fucking girl feet all day at work in the boots.
I'm all the agree with Paul on this one. That beer is not good.
I'm totally not good with the whole Brett Saison thing.
Oh, here's the thing about sweaty girl feet. There's like a girl attached to those feet, so
so it makes it better, doesn't it? Yeah. But this, you got no win. It's just the bad and not the good.
You know what?
Randomly, screw you, Chris. You're last in a mute, you bastard. You fucking bastard.
Oh, he did because you wasn't there. So I was like,
notice I muted Redbeard.
I looked into it.
Were you muted at all, Redbeard?
I think he has set the record for the amount of times he's been muted in one night.
It's possible. God damn it.
Yeah, I've never muted anyone. I'm all about free speech.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah,
we don't mute people. Lee and I are a little bit better than everybody.
No, we are. We really are better people.
I'm not better than anybody.
Oh, you fucking bastard!
I mute him all the time.
I'm glad you know that, Ashley. I'm glad you know that. All in our like highly evolved individuals.
Well, we let people expellatory. The vomitorium is always open.
I appreciate the fucking
vocal diarrhea.
Being proactive.
Well, guys, thank you for being the deities of chat.
Thank you.
I mean, you know, it's a hard job, but someone has to do it.
It's a hard knock life, but the colostomy bag vocalization is never full.
It's a hard colostomy bag
for us.
Where is Nick? Are you monitoring this, Nick? Like
what? Yeah, I'm monitoring this.
He's right there.
yeah, he's monitoring the fuck out of it. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, the job Nick's doing right now.
It's really hard to moderate when you have two glasses in your hands.
Nick's the fucking Donald Trump.
I'm down to one glass now, but yeah.
Well, he's used to two fisting other things, either women or his dick.
No, just one hand is on the glass, the other one's not in my anus.
Well, we weren't going there. We were talking about your dick.
Yeah,
I was.
That was tough.
Dick, not your ass, dude.
Why did you? That's kind of a Freudian slip right there. Like you were assuming we were going for your anus. Like no, we were giving you the benefit of the doubt.
I always assume you're going for my anus.
I actually like because albino rhino. Because he is the god of colostomy bags. Every time you mention the word anus, he hears you. And he comes somehow. He's in your room coming right now.
Well, I mean, he's like Candyman. You gotta say like
Candyman.
Just don't say his name 3 times.
Beetlejuice. Oh, calm down.
The albino rhino is a tulpa. He only exists because we believe in him.
He's the Manitou.
Yeah.
That's a fucked up movie, Manitou. That's a fucked up
movie. We gotta do that one.
Yeah, I love it though. I like it.
Gotta do that.
No, we should do. If we do Manitou, let's do the Entity at the same time.
Oh, welcome home, cunt.
You guys should do Salo. That seems like it's right up your alley.
Yeah, we should do the Entity. We should do Salo. We should do fucking Manitou. We should do fucking the Prophecy as well.
One thing, because I actually know people. And, I feel people, if you know what I mean. If we do Salo, we should invite Peter on too.
Yeah, I've been meaning to invite Peter on anyway. So yeah,
that fucking albino piece of goddamn frog-eyed garbage. I love it.
Yeah, you tell.
I love him a lot more than you, motherfucker. Just calm the fuck down.
Hey, I love everybody.
It'll be fun because
Yeah,
Peter
but
knows
we've
his
never
shit.
had sex yet. Exactly.
Well, that's a valid point.
Yeah, Peter and I have shared a bed, if you know what I mean. So does Craig.
Oh, that's Peter from the UK, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Got it.
Yeah, his Mondo Squilito channel. Squilito. Yeah.
Over 1 million views on that channel. It's awesome.
That motherfucker, and I'll tell you this right now, if you don't believe me, one video has 14 million views.
It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing.
No, and his stuff's good. Like I'm kind of sad that he kind of like petered out and quit that shit.
Petered out. I got petered out. That was unintentional, but I like it anyway.
That was fucking terrible.
Now, what was it about that video that got 14 million views, though?
It was
a porn one, wasn't it?
It was Irresistible or something like that. It was Sino Euro. It's a different, like, it was he does movie reviews, and the movie review was like Irresistible or something like that.
Yeah.
And he did another one. The next one, it was the piano teacher. That got 5.4 million reviews or something like that.
Song of Piano
He
Man.
did one porn one, didn't he? And then that got a huge amount of reviews too.
He does like a lot of Russ Myers ones and stuff like that. Peaches Galore and stuff like that. Yeah.
All his stuff is great.
Is it
your mic's
Perfect
working.
Peaches?
Your mic's working now.
I don't know why, because all I did was masturbate on it. And the next thing you know, there you go.
Well, I guess
It probably shorted the connection.
I gotta say, if Craig has just started working good for you now, then like holy fucking delay, man. He's been there for a while.
Yeah, but I've just done a review, so I wasn't here. So
You're doing more important things than listening to our bullshit.
Reviews at 5 in the morning.
No, not that early. 4.
Like, this motherfucker and I, before we actually met up, we had hangouts where he and I talked to, like, where it was like 1 p.m. where he was. He's a trooper.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I was drunk as fuck. I was spinning goddamn vinyls talking to him. And I was like, what time is it, by the way, where you are? He's like, it's like 1. I'm like, you're fucking crazy, man. That's great.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. Sleeping's for pussies anyway. So.
That's right.
Oh, we like having you on.
Yeah, I've never abided by sleep. It's kind of an annoyance.
This is the last
sleep is for the week.
You're wasting your life when you sleep.
Really, this is the last day I can really drink anyway, so I might as well live it up.
Hey, actually, I put the link to the Mondo channel.
Awesome, yeah. Check it out. Peter's fucking awesome.
Make him some more money, you faggots.
Jesus.
Damn, man.
I know, right? That was rough, man.
I'm concerned that you're going to come to me disappointed. That's what I'm thinking.
You're only going to be disappointed on how you make, and depends on what you do while you're there. I mean,
it depends what you want to do.
Okay,
if you come in for beer, then you're going to be disappointed. If you come in for doing sightseeing stuff, then yeah, you might like it. That's the way
I think Paul is coming in for camaraderie, and he should be. I think he'll have a good time.
Yes.
Camaraderie.
Yes. And then
we
will have 2 people to team up against Daniel and his evil ways.
So he has 2 different channels. He does.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Actually,
he's getting all his views on his other channel about beer. You know what's funny? Beer tubing, no views. Everything else, more views.
I the funny thing is, like, I have another channel, and one of my channels, the other
Was this
channel,
your porn site channel, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's that music shit that I do. One of the fucking
Funeral Dust 666.
Yeah, one of the fucking videos has like 6,000 goddamn views. However, I only have 300 subbers, so I was like, I still get fucked. God damn it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. You get a lot of views and no subbers, or no views and a lot of subbers.
I've always said that there's no views and no money in BeerTube.
No,
there really
isn't. There isn't.
Nope.
And actually,
unless you haven't seen anything
the funniest thing is, if you pirate other people's videos, like if you pirate someone else's album, you can get a lot of subs and a lot of views. But if you pirate your own albums or your own this and that, you can't get anything. It's just
I uploaded Iggy Pop, James Williamson's Kill City because the original version of that was off YouTube. I put that back up. It's doing really good for my channel.
Yeah,
I can't make money off it, but it's great at the same time.
Yeah. YouTube, you got to love it.
Nick's got to get his camera channel going because that's where he's going to make all his fucking
YouTube money is.
Nick, get your 8-hour video channel going.
You say my anal video?
No,
your anal. There was some views there. There'd be some views there for sure. Who didn't want to see?
Actually,
Redbeard's doing a great.
Actually, if you did a video where it was nothing about like you taking creepy pictures of girls and call it 1 hour video, it would actually probably make a lot of.
And have like really creepy like 80s sitcom music.
I love that film.
Yeah. Nick would be the star.
Nick's already a star. It would just be a little more of a star.
Yeah, like my upload of the Kill City album, 4,000 views. Like that's the biggest I've hit in like years.
That's cool. It's cool though when you get a video that just goes like it doesn't matter what it is. It's just like
wow. The funny thing is when I upload like episodes of my podcast. Some of them, like when we do like sex comedies where it's like the cheerleaders or something like that, we'll get thousands of views because people are expecting, I'm going to find the full movie here. No, it's just a couple assholes talking about the movie, and then we get a bunch of downvotes. Great,
it doesn't matter. And
that's like on my channel, randomly the most viewed video, like by far, I took a can of.
Don't even tell me about the sweetness, you fucking asshole.
29,000 views.
I like the fact that, like, you can get a lot of views if you have zero principles and review shit.
Again, I didn't expect
That's why I don't like you.
I didn't go for that. I was just like, you know what? It'd be fun to be like, man, drink it.
Sweetness.
And like the next highest one is 1,700-ish. Like there's such a gap between those 29,000 views.
Bud Light versus regular Bud.
I don't know how. No, I don't know how. Still to this day, it doesn't make sense. I mixed two coolers together and chugged it. That's what it was.
I done a review of a beer called Triple X Porter, and I done that around Christmas time, and I think and it's like in one day I got like 300 views. It's like you
shit,
perverted crowd out there, you know.
The previous
video on Christmas, so like Triple X XXX Google search.
On my channel, I had done the Canuck Pale Ale again. One of Greg's go-to beers. I remember the first time I reviewed that, I fucking hated it, and I didn't like it at all.
The first time I had it, I dumped half it out. I didn't like it, but that was
the brewery
6 years ago
retweeted me and like tagged me and stuff, and that was one of the first videos of mine ever to be like over 200 views kind of thing. It was like holy shit! Wow. Like, and I hated a beer. I hated it, but they were like, "This is one of the best reviews ever. Watch this shit." It was awesome.
My most reviewed.
Go ahead, Nick.
I was going to say my most watched review is a video of my gaming computer about 10 years ago, which has 138,000 video views.
That's crazy.
Followed by a little documentary thing I did on reversing falls here in St. John, which is like one of the only few of them on YouTube, but it was almost 100,000 itself.
That's amazing.
The most recent video that I did that's got the most views was my new camera that I got, my A7 III. I did an unboxing video and got over 10,000 views on it.
What's polarizing? Yeah.
The only
just the fucking pun king tonight. Holy fuck, man! That's like the third or fourth you fucking pulled out, buddy. Good job.
I whipped it out.
The
only video that's got a decent amount of views for Maxwell Star's beer review is my Beck's Non-Alcoholic, which got 14,000 views.
Wow!
Look at the number of dislikes and like versus like 16 versus 35. We fucking hated that beer, but everybody out there like. I ended up having to turn the comments and everything off on it.
You gotta say before, like my biggest one, the sweetness. I have 89 likes and 32 dislikes. That's like by far and away the highest number of dislikes on a video of mine.
Wow.
Really? I thought
Chad's most viewed video.
Actually, randomly,
my most viewed video with enough likes is Facts 10, which has almost 44,000.
I just scrolled down a bit, and one of my other highest videos is that Canuck Pale Ale one from Great Lakes, and it's 13 likes and 9 dislikes. Because I think a lot of the traffic to that video was because of Great Lakes, and people like they don't like the video because I didn't like their beer. Yeah, 13 likes and 9 dislikes.
I remember.
What was the video? What was the views?
I'm at 520. No, wait, sorry. 679 on this one actually.
Yeah, but you can see right there why BeerTube's not really. There's no money in it. What were you saying? What was Chad's most watched video, Chris?
You just do it because you love doing it.
Chad's most watched video was at 20,000 views. His Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey.
Damn, not even.
Yeah, Chad actually made I'm gonna say a living or anything, but he got a few YouTube checks sent his way. So he was in the. I guess I'd say the small window. I never got a check. Anybody else here got a check? Ever?
The fastest views that Chad ever got on one video was with the Michelob Ultra Dragon Fruit Peach beer, because they mentioned that on Family Guy. And
really?
Once they mentioned it on Family Guy, everyone went and searched for it on YouTube.
Wow!
And they all went to Chad's fucking channel.
Randomly,
he was one of the first ones to fucking review it.
One of the biggest random things on mine, I was playing a game Kingdom. Before I ever started the beer tubing thing, back when I first started my channel, I was doing gaming shit. I was playing a game Kingdom, and Jacksepticeye, one of the biggest gaming YouTubers there is, he started playing that game, and the first episode of my Kingdom stuff randomly got a shit ton of views, which was directly the day after.
Sometimes the moral of the story is a bit of luck, timing. Yeah, but sometimes it's just timing, a bit of luck.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Oh yeah, that one was just stupid. The number of views I got on that one.
I've personally made about $600 in YouTube revenue. I think over the period of my thing. And I mean, honestly, it's not really making money when you consider the amount of time I spent making videos and all that shit. Honestly, it's like getting paid a couple dollars an hour or something like that. It's not really making money. I could have been making way more money with a second job or something like that than actually doing YouTube shit. If I was actually interested and gave a fuck about making money on YouTube, I'd be a sad motherfucker if that was my results. That's the thing, right?
You wouldn't be beer tubing for a start, so.
No, that wasn't the goal, and I mean, I get a kick out of people who go into beer tubing, doing that, thinking that's their goal, what they're going to do, and I also get a kick out of the people who criticize beer tubers and say, "Oh, you're just doing this for money." Fuck you. Try doing it. Try fucking doing it and see if you make any money, bitch.
I've done it thinking I just want to see where I get on with it, just muck around, don't care. But
I mean,
make no money over it.
The only thing I can say is the money I've made gave me enough a return to buy some alcohol, and even then, technically, if you do all the calculations, I'm still probably losing money at the end of the day.
If you buy alcohol, you can buy equipment maybe once or whatever, and then whatever, but. The friends I made doing this have been fucking.
That's the thing.
Yeah, you guys got to meet me.
Yeah, I mean, wow, that's.
Oh god.
Well, Well, yeah, I mean,
yeah,
there's always a
high
negative,
point in everybody's life, right there.
I can't even begin to describe. Like, I can't even say anything about it, Greg, that would describe the experience. There's nothing I can say about it, like other than that's a thing that happened.
The equivalent is catching gonorrhea.
I feel like a lot of times, like the fact that like Lee, you made a decent amount of money, like decent-ish off YouTube.
That's
like when you were doing like even like Shad doing what he does, or like me doing what I was up to like I think $57 on my YouTube account kind of thing, but like I wasn't doing it to make money. I was doing it to have fun, and making money was kind of eventually going to be a bit of a side thing from that, like. So the fact you made $600 or so, who the fuck has the goddamn crazy background noise right now? I feel like it's Greg. Greg, stop. Thank you.
I done it.
All of a sudden, it's all better.
Yeah, I just done it because I wanted to do it. I didn't even go into it thinking,
that's why I did.
Oh, I'm going to make money, and then a byproduct was just making some amazing friends. Fucking brilliant. That's all the money can go fuck itself.
Yeah. So does anyone? I'm like 3 months away from making another $100.
Yeah.
That's about it. So yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah. So does anyone want to know what my top videos are?
Nick beat me that time, you fucking bastard. God damn it.
I think it's like 126 here, 1226 here. I'm gonna take this offline because
I'm
drunk.
Take it offline.
I'm gonna get my free cams.
I didn't. My free cams? Okay, yeah, let's let Chris start with my free cams.
Chris Peters killed those women.
And yes, Chris Peters killed those women. I've talked to you.